Is she the shower more girl?
The what girl?
The shower more girl.
Oh yeah, I am shower girl. All right, did that work?
That worked. Yes.
Okay, cool, 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 cool.
Amazing. Hi, everybody.
Hi. Yeah, I've been known as shower girl.
Mm-hmm. Interesting. I'm the not shower girl.
Yeah, it is funny. I've gotten a lot of people recognizing me as shower girl. Like I was in this one streamers chat and we were just like both playing Deadlock and I was like, "Hey, like we should like play together or something. We're like the same rank." And she's like, "Oh, Bottleneck Loser. Why is that familiar?" And people are like, "Oh, she's shower girl." And I was like, "Oh. Oh, I know shower girl."
Oh my god.
Bought a dry
Oh.
brush because of Sabre? Yeah, because dry brushes are amazing.
They are pretty useful. I'm gonna be real. They're pretty useful.
Yeah, it's almost like my tutorials are like good or something. I don't know. I don't know, or like I know what I'm talking about. But like the crazy part is like with the shower girl stuff like blowing up on Twitter, it was a bunch of people being like, "Oh, you don't need to do this. Like all you have to do is just get wet and then you're fine."
What?
Yeah, like tons of people are like, "Oh god, these fucking slurs." Right? Like all you need is just to like rub water on yourself and let it wash off your body and then you're clean. You don't need to do any of this like marketing stuff. And I'm just
What?
like, yeah, like oh, you're so stinky. Oh my god. Like it's crazy. It's crazy.
That is like Asmongold going like, oh, he doesn't need deodorant because he's not fat.
Exactly. Wait,
That
did he actually fucking say
he
that?
actually said that. Yes.
Oh my god. Dude, that's I don't know how you can live like that. I don't know how you can live like that.
I
Like,
mean, have you seen his room?
yeah, I've seen a couple things from him of like
Yeah.
didn't he have like a dead rat as like an alarm clock or
Oh
something?
yeah. Like, can you imagine how like rotted something needs to be that you like wake up from the chemicals that it like exudes?
That's
The
oh
blood
god.
wall
Yeah,
is
the
also
blood.
insane. Yeah, that's
Oh
crazy.
god.
That's crazy.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
insane that
developing
like this is
layers.
his branding, right? Like for me, it's like yeah, like I'm stinky, because like I'm a fox, and like showering is overrated and stuff. But like for him, it's like that's a whole nother level. That's
That's just like actually like harmful levels of
yeah. Oh,
like filth. Oh, but
and
yeah,
yeah,
like
the audience like gravitates towards that. That's like the scariest part. Is like people look at that and they're like, yeah, I can
I
live in filth too.
yeah, I think cuz he like validates people who also live like that and I think
Yeah.
why that's why he's like so popular is
Mm-hmm.
because he kind of like normalizes it almost.
Yeah.
But dude,
It's
it's fucked up, dude. Like making a video being like, "Hey guys, here's a cool way to shower where you smell really good." And everyone's like, "Die, die, die." And
oh
I'm
my
like, "What the fuck?"
god.
Like what are we talking about,
I mean,
dude?
it already like pisses me off when people are like, yeah, you can just use like a body soap in order to like wash your hair because actually there are products that help, with like your specific like your head, right?
Yeah.
And also like, conditioner is pretty useful. Makes it really
Yeah.
smooth.
Yeah. It's like, oh god, like there were people being like, "Oh, I just used like 5-in-1 and then I'm fine. I use 5-in-1 in my hair and then as it washes out of my hair, it washes over my body and then I'm fine."
Oh my god.
And I'm like, "You're gross. You're gross. You're gross. You're gross. You're gross. You're gross." Like that's gross. That's really gross.
Yeah, I have bar soap now. Like I switched
Mhm.
to bar soap for my skin at least because it doesn't dry it out as much. It makes it feels kind of soft.
Mhm.
And then I have like something for, like intimate area, and then I have conditioner, and then I have shampoo, right? Like,
Yeah.
and then you
Yeah,
gotta
I
like
mean,
wrap yourself.
just for my hair, I think I have too much. I think that's because I'm a little crazy about my hair. But like like, I don't know, you gotta put effort into like
Yeah.
cleaning yourself. That's like your like duty to like general society, and people act like you're asking them to like learn Mandarin or something in like 3 days.
I
It's
mean,
like, oh no, that's like so much work, and it's like you have to do things to live,
yeah.
you know.
I mean, to be fair, like I could add like something for my my dyed hair as well. To
Mhm.
like, I have something that I can like put on. It's kind of like a mask for my hair.
Oh, like a hair mask.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know, then like for color and stuff. Like I could
Mhm.
add like a bunch of stuff, but I'm like, nah, it's fine.
Yeah, I mean,
It's
like
fine.
hair stuff, it gets so like up to the individual. Like I do a lot of shit for my hair, but that's because I like it. Like I'm
Mm-hmm.
not gonna expect someone to have like 2 different shampoos, crazy expensive conditioner, hair mask,
Yeah.
scalp treatment, like leave-in,
Scalp. Yeah.
curl cream, curl gel. Like I don't expect people to do that. That's just my thing. But like
Yeah.
there are some things that I feel like are a little non-negotiable. Like you gotta shampoo
Mm-hmm.
and condition your fucking hair.
Yeah.
Like
They're like the basics,
there,
and then there's like the add-on to make it like extra fancy.
yeah, yeah. Like there was a little bit in COVID before I transitioned. I was like, oh, like I hate washing my hair every day because it's so much. Like as I was
Mm-hmm.
like growing it out, and I was kind
Yeah.
of like, what if I just like don't ever wash my hair anymore? Because like
Yeah.
people have been having hair for forever, and shampoo's only like recent. And so I had the greasiest fucking
Oh,
hair
it's so
ever.
gross. It's so
It
gross.
sucks so
The thing
bad.
is, like, for me, it's also when I wake up and I feel stinky and so on. Like, it makes me feel like I'm sick or like depressed. And then I
Yeah.
shower and I like automatically like feel refreshed. And it's kind of crazy how that works.
Yeah, and like a lot of people will like have an aversion to just showering in general because they're like, "Oh, I'm depressed.
Yeah.
I'm depressed so I can't shower." And
Mm-hmm.
it's difficult to tell them showering will make you feel better.
Yeah.
Like that's
Yeah.
why you shower.
Like
Like
for me, it's
yes.
the thing is like I think the biggest part when I was like in hospital recovering from bottom surgery, I had like all
Mm,
this stuff in, you know, like my thigh was like numb. I couldn't like walk. I couldn't do anything. Once these
mm.
things got removed and I could like take my first shower, I immediately like instantly I just felt better. Before I was like sick. I was feeling gross. I couldn't really like do a lot of things. I was throwing up and so on. I showered immediately. The next
Just
day,
better.
like immediately just feeling better.
Oh, yeah.
The only
Dude,
thing was I forgot my razor, so I still felt dirty because I was growing facial hair
uh
again.
oh, that sucks.
Yeah.
What was the recovery like for that?
So in Germany, like you stay, or at least like I stayed in the hospital for like 2 weeks. The
Wow.
first week was essentially just really like that was like the main recovery.
Mm.
I had a lot of I had like a few issues with like you know, like me throwing up and like my thigh being numb because of the epidural thingy that they
Oh,
like put in
gotcha.
there.
Okay. Mm.
It didn't really properly work, so I was like still in pain, but like my thigh was
Ooh.
numb. They also like they spread me out so much. I was struggling with my muscles for a really long time to like just even
Holy
move
shit.
them and so on. I'm just not that flexible. I feel like if you want to have bottom surgery, I think that you gotta do like some exercises beforehand, so it's not that bad.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh wow.
goddamn. But then like once they like removed like the packing and so on, like the band-aids, it got better really quickly. And like the second week was me like I wasn't even like in a hospital bed. I was in like a hospital apartment complex thingy, and I just had to like
Oh.
I was able to walk to like the appointments and so on. Like it was kind of chill.
Wow.
After a while, I felt like, yeah, actually, I wouldn't need all this time. The only thing was
Mm.
like I still had like the oh my god, what is it called? The pee bag.
Oh, the
Oh my god.
oh god,
Catheter?
yeah.
Yeah. I had this one in like for such a long time, and that was like kind of annoying. I feel like they could have like removed it earlier. But yeah, like I think that for me, I stayed longer than necessary, but I think that it's better to stay longer than necessary than to just be kicked out after 3 days and then have to deal with like all of these problems.
Yeah.
But then it's just, the thing is like, it takes a while till things go back to normal. Like
How long is a while?
I feel like for me it took like, I think like half a year, but then I had like the second surgery, like a it's just, you can do things, it's just things are going to feel weird for a while, and like dilating is going to be like obnoxious, and you have to do all of like these things, and you know, put like cream on there, etc. Like take care. You can't really sit properly. Like it's just, it took a while. It took a while.
Dang. That sounds tough.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
It's a big surgery.
Yeah, I don't think I'm ever going to get bottom surgery. I don't think I have a lot of bottom dysphoria, but I did just get my my FFS date. I'm getting FFS in January, which is huge. That's really big.
That's pretty big, yeah.
But even the recovery for that, I'm fucking terrified of that. Like,
yeah.
I don't know. I'm scared. Like, I don't know. Something about peeling your face off just gets you a little nervous.
Yeah, I saw a tweet actually about like Finn getting FFS, and it was like, isn't it crazy that Finn spent so much money just to look the same way?
Oh my god!
And it's like, you know, like you have the perfect face, and then you just come out of it like with the same face.
So funny.
I gotta remember that when you come out with like FFS, I'm going to like, and also like the never tell her son Piker you're transgender. That's also that's also like a must.
I can't wait to do that. I can't wait to do that. But like I think a big thing though is like with myself is I'm like, do I want to see my reflection? Like, do I want to see what I look like day after I get my fucking face peeled off?
I feel like day after, I think it's going to take a while. For me, like after waking up from bottom surgery, I didn't look for a real long time.
Yeah.
Then like, I needed to for like dilating, and it was it was kind of gross.
Oh no!
It's just like, the thing is like, oh god, they have like clamps in there for like the skin and so on. So everything looked like so fucked up, and but now everything healed perfectly. Like everything is fine now. I was like,
that's good. That's good.
It was just, I think it's like this initial fear of like, what the fuck did they do?
Oh god. That's gotta be crazy. I mean, how is like waking up after the surgery?
It felt weird.
Yeah.
I still have moments where just it kind of feels surreal.
Okay.
Right? Because like I had incredibly severe bottom dysphoria, and then I woke up and it's like, damn, they actually just removed the thing, and they just changed that now, and I was like, it's different.
Wow.
And I feel like at the start it didn't really feel different, because it's like it's a relocation of like the senses that you already feel, right? Because like you're not
Mhm.
actually like removing the things. It's just like it's still
Whoa.
like there, right?
Yeah.
It's just not external. And like um
Weird.
that is like still something that is like weird. You know?
So do you get like a phantom feeling sometimes, or is that like not a
It's not
thing?
I wouldn't say phantom feeling because like the senses are still there, right? It's not like it's just
That's true.
sometimes I think that like it's just because I'm so used to like when you're waking up, you know, like early in the morning and
Yeah.
like you're just like used to like the sensation when it's like touching your skin or like your clothes and so on, and like that is just gone. And
Weird. Weird.
it's
That's so
yeah,
weird.
it's kind of it's very interesting. It's just like it's really difficult to explain to go from like one to the other.
Whoa, that's there. There was a bit. There was a bit. I was looking into it because I like never really considered a lot of surgery stuff until I think like
Mm-hmm.
2 years into my transition, and there was a Reddit post I read, which was my mistake. But somebody was like talking about their experience with like the feeling of it afterwards, and I'll never get this out of my head. But they felt like they said that the feeling was like it was like inverted and that it felt cramped. And I was like, that sounds like such an insane sensation to have in that area of your body. But they were like, yeah, it felt like it was just like kind of like stuffed in like a box. And I'm like, that's what does that even mean?
I
Like that
mean,
seems so surreal.
I when I had like when I woke up from surgery, like I had they put like packing in there to like
Mm.
hold everything open, and that was definitely like it made me feel really full. Like that was crazy. Um, it was also like insane when they removed it. Because like
Whoa.
you know,
Yeah.
but I can't really see like the crap. It's just like the sensation is still there. It is just not external. It's just moved, right?
Oh wow.
So I don't really have
That's kind
like
of sick.
they stuffed me. Yeah, exactly.
Dang. That's
It's so
crazy. I mean,
difficult to like put into words. I'll be real. It's just
yeah,
like if
I could see.
yeah.
Dang. Yeah, with fuck dude. I don't know. With FFS, like they're literally gonna like shave down my bones. And
Mm.
like part of me's like, what if I could like feel like what if they like don't do it like smoothly or evenly and then like
If I can
on like
feel
my
the
eyebrow I'm
bumps.
like yeah,
Oh
I'm like, oh dude,
no.
there's like a bump right there. Like
Oh
that'll drive me
no.
crazy. I'll fucking like pick at it. And I'm like,
Yeah.
I can't let that happen. But
Yeah.
oh my god. I'm scared for the pain waking up though, because I know I'm trying to get like some oh my fucking god, dude, these cars. But like I'm trying to get like some like jaw stuff done, and I was like,
Mm-hmm.
how do you like do that? Like where do you go in? Because I know they cut out your hairline and then peel your face back to do like the upper stuff. But I'm like, how do you just peel it all the way down? Like do you just peel all the way down to the neck for the fucking jaw stuff? And they're like, no, we actually like pin your tongue back and go through the bottom of your jaw. And I was like, oh my fucking god.
What?
Like just that. I'm like the space like behind your teeth on the bottom of your mouth, they'll like cut that open and then they'll like go in there and like shave down your
Oh
fucking jaw
my
from there.
god.
And I'm like, oh, they're like, yeah, eating might be really hard for a while. And I'm like, oh my fucking god.
Oh
That is
my god.
insane.
Holy
Oh,
shit.
yeah.
Oh my
I'm just like,
god.
he's like, do you want me to tell you how to do it? And I'm like, I do kind of need to know what you're gonna do to my body. And he told me that, and I was like, damn, dude, I can't believe
I
people
can't believe
like.
you told me.
Yeah, I'm like, why'd you do that?
What the fuck? That's so fucked up. Holy shit.
Yeah, I'm like, wow, you're literally peeling my face off. You know,
Oh
like
my
I say that like
God.
jokingly, but that's genuine. They're just peeling my face off and shaving
Oh
down
my
my
God.
face. Like,
I mean,
how
I'm
did
kind of
he?
I'm kind of glad that I don't really have issues with my jaw. I think that like the things that I would get like FFS for would be hairline and maybe like a nose job.
Yeah, I like my nose. I don't think I'm gonna do a nose job. I have
Mhm.
too many people telling me if I get a nose job they'll kill me. So I don't think I can for my own
Yeah,
safety.
you have a good nose.
Thank you, thank you. But it's really funny though. Like I have a couple parts of my body that people have like claimed, and so I'm not allowed to change it. Like
Interesting.
my nose is one of them. I cannot
Okay.
change my nose, otherwise people are
Mhm.
gonna get really mad. And the big one's in my hair.
Yeah.
Through like all my like hair journey, I've had the same hairstylist, and my hairstylist's like very intensive creative project. And every time I walk in, he's like, "Oh, gorgeous! Come around, let me see it." And every time it's like, "Oh, that's so beautiful! You're beautiful!" Right? And then I was like, "Yeah, I'm thinking about maybe cutting it short eventually." And he was like, "If you cut it short without my approval, you will never be allowed in here ever again, and I will find you and seek retribution." And so I'm like, all right, I do not have
Oh my
autonomy over my hair anymore.
Oh my God.
So yeah,
You're
I don't know if
getting
it's
under
affirming.
a hairstylist.
Yeah, literally. But it's also like kind of affirming as like a woman to like lose autonomy over my body in like some parts. So that part's really interesting.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, but then like my arms, my tattoo artist is like, I'm going to do your arms. At least all of your arms is going to be me. You cannot let anyone else do your arms. And I'm like,
Interesting.
I can do that. I can do that. So I've only lost a couple of my body parts to other people.
Oh my God.
But honestly, I think one of the most important people that you can find in your transition is a hairstylist who does not fuck around. That is,
I feel like
it means the world.
I also feel like you gotta go to like a hairstylist who's actually I think you gotta go to like a fancy place. I'm sorry. Like
You
especially
do.
if you get your hair dyed and so on. Because if you just
Yeah.
go to like a shitty thing and like it's like a $50 job and so on, like they're not going to actually use like products that are good for your hair. Like when it comes to chemicals and so on. Like it's really expensive to pay like 200 euros for like a, you know,
Like a haircut and
a
hair dye.
haircut and hair dye and so on. And it's getting more expensive the longer my hair is growing. But it's actually, it's pretty good. And
It's so worth it.
Yeah, it's actually
so worth it. Like if I get my hair like done, I haven't like fully dyed my hair in a while because I like the color it's at, but I'll like touch up my roots.
Yeah.
But when I was fully dyeing all of my hair, it'd be like a haircut, hair dye, maybe a balayage, and then some like products. It'd be like 300, almost $400. But
Yeah, it's crazy.
I'm like, it's worth it. It's fucking worth it. Like my hair is fucking amazing. I love it.
Yeah, sadly you can't just, you know, get like a quick cheap cut if you actually care about your hair.
Yeah. And like, you know, it's like variable, but you can get your hair cut by like cosmetic school students because like they're like earning their license, and some of them like already do hair like on the side. They just need like the licensure. And so if you roll the dice, you could get a crazy good haircut for like $30 maybe. But if you don't want to like take that gamble, you do kind of have to see like a salon hairstylist.
Yeah.
Like worth it or not, I can't afford it. Yeah, if you can't afford it, go to like the school cuts because you can get some pretty good shit. However, you can also get some pretty shit haircuts. there was a time in college. I still was like a guy, but and I had terrible fucking hair. But I went to go get my hair cut, and it was like that, like cosmetology students like cutting my hair. And so I was talking to them like, yeah, I just started like a couple months ago, and this is my first time cutting hair. And I was like, oh, I thought you'd maybe be cutting hair a lot longer than like a couple months. They're like, no, like you're like one of the first clients I can do by myself. And I'm like, uh oh, this sucks.
I'm sorry, my PC crashed. It just did the thing. I was like, oh, my VTube Studio crashed, and then it did like the and then just died.
Oh no.
But we're back. Sees, if you can't see me, then maybe refresh. Do the thing. Let me share this. Amazing.
Oh,
I'm so sorry for killing the flow of the conversation while we were talking about
that's okay.
fancy hairstyles and stuff.
Oh yeah, like, dude, they're actually fucking just drilling into the fucking ground. That's crazy. But hairstylists, I don't know, anything that's a cosmetic, it's worth all the money. Like, especially with tattoo artists. Like, people want to get cheap tattoos, and then they have shitty tattoos. Like,
yeah,
tattoos, they have to be expensive.
Yeah.
Like, my brother, oh my god, my brother, he got some tattoos second he turned like 18 or whatever. He got a giant like tiger on his forearm that was just like some shitty clip art, and on his shoulders he literally has like transparent PNG ninja stars across his shoulders.
Oh my god.
And it's like, he's like, oh dude, it's so sick, it's so sick. And then he got like the Grim Reaper with like a scythe, and he's like, oh, it's so metal, dude, look at that. And it's like literally just typing into Google cool tattoos.
Oh my
and
god.
just getting everything he sees. It's, I don't know. Some people's tattoos, listen, tattoos are personal, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they're different for everybody, but sometimes I'll see somebody with some tattoos and I'll create opinions about them in my head. But wait, do you have any tattoos?
I have. I have like abstract art on my thingy. Wait, I kind of.
Okay.
It's not completed yet, which is, you know. But now if I can like show this easily.
What style is it?
It's just kind of like scribbles.
That's cool.
It's just like wait, let me, if I go here and add my video capture device, and I add my Logitech thingy, and I have like my thing. If you open my stream, I think you should like see it. Like, it's, I want to have essentially like the full arm covered in like this kind of style with like different elements where it's just lines that are just like flowy together, abstract lines, and like giving like shapes. Right?
Oh, cute.
It's like a little fox type thing, and like some butterflies, and I have like a flower that I cannot properly show.
Oh, cute. Dude, that's so cool.
I just want to have like the full arm.
Oh, that would be a cool arm piece.
Yeah. I was thinking of also adding like color to it, but maybe it would be like a little bit too much. Not sure.
Yeah, I feel like with like the thick lines like that, I think it'd look better with just the line art. That's my thing though.
Yeah.
That's my thing. I think it's hard to make. Well, I'm kind of a tattoo purist here. I don't think color tattoos look that good most of the time because of how they fade. Although I am biased and I have like a red tattoo, but it is fading like fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Like top part of this here, it's like completely faded off. That's crazy. I'm gonna have to get it touched up. But like just black, it just heals so good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
Like the arm.
But
The arm piece is amazing.
thank you, dude. I get so many compliments on this motherfucker.
Yeah, it's so pretty.
Oh, yeah. The kids at work will sometimes just like
Drawing
look at it and ask a lot of questions, and they'll like draw in it and stuff. And it's always fun. It's like, which one's your favorite? And they're like, oh. They're like, turn, spin, give me all of them. Like there was once I was like watching this like gym class that was happening. And there was like a group of like 4 girls who just were not gonna participate. So I was like trying to like engage with them, and then they're like, ooh, I love your tattoo. And I'm like, which is your favorite? And then all of them are like, oh, okay, let me see it. Turn. I like this one. No, but that one's really good. No, keep turning. Ooh, but this one at the top. No, but this one at the bottom. And then they're all like trying to like talk to each other. Like, okay. They're like, yeah, but like this one with the flowers is pretty good. And they're like, no, but the one dancing. They're like, oh, yeah, that is. Oh, yeah, it's kind of hard to beat that dancing one. But then they're like, oh, but this one. They're like, oh, that one's so good. And there was like a heated like 15-minute debate about like which of the girls on my arm was like the best one. It's so fun. It's so fun to talk about tattoos with kids because they don't know like anything about them.
Yeah.
Like they don't think it's permanent. They don't think it hurts. Like they don't know how you get it. And so when you tell them like, oh, they like put a needle with like ink in it, and it hurts a lot. And they're like, why would you get that? Why would you do that if it hurts? And it's like, because it looks cool. And then they're like, oh, you're right. It does. And then like there was one time a kid like got picked up, like she was just asking me about my tattoos, and we're like waiting for her mom to pick her up, and then her mom picks her up and she's like, Mom, I want to get tattoos.
Oh, we
and
got Linksy.
Like,
oh wait,
she's like, oh yeah. And I'm like, it wasn't me. Like she like looked at me covered in tattoos. I'm like, listen, she came to that decision of her own. I'm not gonna say anyone can or can't do anything. I'm just telling you the information that's available.
It reset my OBS scene, so for the longest time it just said like Linksy instead of Sabre.
Yeah, that's actually my persona name. So you had it right there. You had it right there. I thought about actually I think I talked to you. I messaged you about this a little bit a while ago. But with getting FFS, I was thinking about doing a little VTuber moment there for a second.
Yeah.
But I put it off because I was like, I don't know when the fuck my FFS is gonna be, so I'm not even gonna worry about it. But now that I know a date, I feel like I should be commissioning someone for like a simple.
I don't think you need to like commission. They're like good customizable models. Which is like, you know, if it's like a temporary thing and so on, I think that it's probably like the best option, because like commissioning someone, like you would probably like, it's probably going to be like, I don't know, 4,000 if you want to actually get it like done quickly. So I would recommend, and then like, you know, these people have like long wait lists and so on. I would recommend just getting like a customizable model for like a couple $100, and then you can like set things like up. Like my 2.0 is probably going to cost me like around like 2,000, depending on like how many things, like maybe 3,000.
That's nuts. That's wow.
Shit's expensive.
Yeah.
Yep.
Holy shit.
Do
it offended and just wrap your head. Yeah, I'm just gonna put some gauze around my head and be like, guys, I got FFS. Oh my god.
Gotta have like a ski mask and goggles.
Oh, actually, I wanted to ask about this. Did you see the rib surgery on Twitter?
I saw.
What are your opinions on that?
It looked really good. The result is actually really insane. I didn't know that was possible.
Yeah, the results, I was like, oh fuck. That's possible?
Yeah.
Like, that's kind of crazy. Although I looked into like her like profile to learn more about it. I thought they like take the ribs out, right?
Yeah.
Like I didn't know what the fuck they do. Apparently, they go into your chest, they break them off of your sternum, and then they just angle them more up, and then they leave them there to set.
Okay.
And I don't know, the idea about having free floating ribs in your fucking chest really fucking freaks me out.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh god.
I don't know. That part I was a little
the
like,
thing is like, I don't really feel too bad about like my waistline. I think that I wanna, if I just like keep losing a little bit more weight, like in general, it's going to maybe get there. And also like you can do waist training with like a corset.
like a corset or something.
Yeah. And I think that I would probably like go for something like this instead of like having an actual surgery. But like,
Yeah.
it like on the picture, it looked really good.
Yeah, like it was such a fucking difference, but like I don't know, it seems a little too much for me.
Yeah.
Like I know like dysphoria is different for everybody, of course, but
Yeah.
like at that point I'm like just work out, you know?
Yeah, I think that it's just like, is it really worth it to have like a surgery? Ryan?
Yeah.
Like you also don't know how it's going to like age.
That's the thing too. Like how is that gonna fucking affect you in like 20 years?
Yeah.
And then like my big thing with it is like a lot of trans women were talking about it, like it is going to be the thing that saves them, right? And the thing with like really big body mods like that, like, you know, removing ribs or like getting your shoulders, like cutting your clavicles so your shoulders are like smaller or whatever, is that like the body standards for women changes every 10 years. And so while you may look like a snatched cunty diva right now, in 10, 15, 20 years, that could be like very undesirable, you know? And then it's like, you know, I like talked about this in a couple of my videos and people got really mad at me, but it's like, how much is dysphoria influenced by current beauty standards? Because I know like early 2000s, women's expectations for their bodies was to be as skinny as physically possible. And now it's like, you know, big breasts, big butt, you know, more weight on you. And so it's like, if you got a shit ton of like, if you got like a stomach reduction or whatever in like the early 2000s because you wanted to be as skinny as possible as long as you could, and now the standards have changed, are you just going to regret that entire surgery that's irreversible because you wanted to adhere to that decade's like body standards, you know?
Yeah.
And it's like, would you be more or less dysphoric if you were born 10 years earlier or later? Because like, I don't know. It's something I think about a lot. And it's...
I actually uploaded a video. I ranted about this the other day. Expectations, societal expectations for especially like trans women are incredibly high, and it feels like you're not allowed to call yourself a woman unless you're, you know, like at the peak of like these beauty expectations. And at literally every step of the way you're going to get invalidated, right? And at some point I think you have to like ask yourself, do I really have to undergo all of these surgeries and so on just to earn myself these things, when the sheer process of going through surgery and so on is already being used as like a point to like invalidate your womanhood in general?
Yeah.
So like it's kind of crazy how like when it comes to like these societal expectations, like, oh, if you want to be perceived as a woman, you have to sound like a woman, you have to act like a woman, you have to talk like a woman, you have to do all of these things, and it's like, what does that even mean? Right? And I think that like this standard of like what is acceptable for a you know, feminine voice and so on is very different for like trans women. Because like if you have like if you have a cis woman with a deeper voice, then it's like, oh yeah, you know, like it's still a woman. But like if you're a trans woman and you have a deeper voice, then it's like, why don't you put in more effort?
Yep. Like the amount of people who say shit to me specifically being like, "Oh, you need a voice train, you need a voice train." And then that's also like equally met with like cis women being like, "I have a deeper voice than you. And I've never been given shit for it."
Yeah.
And it's like, it just no matter what you do, people are going to try to invalidate you regardless. Like you could do everything in the textbook and then you're still just going to be invalidated. So it's
Exactly.
like why even
I
like
have
attempt at that point?
I see it so often on Twitter when people are like, "Oh, real biological women don't say that," and it's like it's just like maybe it's like a trans woman making a joke or like a trans woman like saying literally anything. That's like
Mhm.
I had people invalidate me because I said a booba instead of breasts,
Oh my god.
and it's like that's just like part of like you know sometimes. Maybe it's just like
That's so dumb.
VTuber lingo, but like it feels really common in like with like cis women,
Yeah.
and it's so weird when people are like, "Oh, you joked about." I had a friend of mine. There was like the post of like, "Oh, you can expect to have like a womb transplant at some point," and she was like, "I can't wait to get one just to have an abortion," and like so many people quote tweeted that with like, "I can't believe real
Oh,
women would never like joke about this, just shows that you're male brain," and it's so weird how they like
yeah.
weaponize misogyny to invalidate your womanhood.
Yeah, I mean, even like this like over Christmas, I got like crazy sick. Like I got the new flu strain, and like I made a video being like, "Hey, I'm insanely sick. I can't make videos for a little bit."
Mm-hmm.
And the amount of people who are like, "Yeah, you have like man flu. Like you're this sick because you're a man. Like women don't get this sick. Like
It's
you're
so
you're just such a
weird.
man. Like it's those man genes making you sick because your body's like killing itself." And I'm like, I have the flu. Like, are women not allowed to get sick? Like, this is the dumbest shit ever.
Yeah.
Like, it's literally none of
I
it is based in reality.
I had people shame me when I was talking about like bottom surgery and like dilating, and it's like this is also part of like female healthcare, but like all real women
Mm.
don't talk about that. Yeah, because you've been shamed for like your reproductive organs and so on so much
Yeah.
that you're ashamed even when like other women talk about it, and it's
Yeah.
it's just insane how much misogyny is being repackaged as like, "Oh, no, we just hate trans women."
Yeah, it's because it's seen as like more socially acceptable to like dog on trans women than cis women,
Yeah.
you know?
Even
Because
though
like,
like, it's kind of changing.
yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I'd like to think that, like trans people are being so normalized in like popular culture that I
Hmm.
feel like give it a couple years, I feel like shit's going to cool down.
Yeah.
I think like after the US stops its fucking giant tyrannical reach, like somebody, takes care of what's happening in the way that we all want it to.
Hmm.
Then I think shit's gonna die down. Like as soon as the culture war stops, I mean, they're just gonna find
I feel
another
like
group of people.
I feel like a huge thing would be if Elon Musk would lose Twitter.
Yeah,
I think that would like change a lot of things. Unless that person is worse, but who knows? But I think
yeah,
that
and then
like
like,
the monetization of transphobia really fried people's brains.
yeah, and then also just like as like a political tool to like distract
Yes.
from like
Yes.
corruption and shit. But like it's like they're pretty like everybody knows about trans people at this point,
Yeah.
and from what I've seen, if you aren't like a crazy fucking insane conservative, you're kind of fine with trans people.
It's
Like
just
most people are like, yeah, I don't get it, but like I don't care.
yeah.
You know?
I think that a big problem is just like a lot of people don't want to like look deeper into it, and their perspective of trans topics is shaped by the content that they consume, and like all of these right-wing
Hmm.
spaces are obviously shaping the narrative when it comes to trans people. And it's like really difficult to like reach these people because they don't want to talk to like actual trans people. They don't want to like learn more. They're not interested. And like them not caring means like their first perception of trans people that they see like politicians, how they talk about us, or the media, how they cover us and so on, like that kind of shapes how they view us. And that's kind of like a problem.
Yeah, like, I mean, it's kind of like, oh fuck, what was the example I was gonna do? Okay, so it was kind of like the the church, right? The church TM. Like, the reason they stopped being so fucking crazy against like gay people, right? Like, for the longest time, people don't like gay people, like, full stop. Yeah. Like, look at the AIDS epidemic in the US in like the 80s. Look at any period of history, like specifically in the US, especially with like Reagan. Like, there was a bunch of acts that like, if you come out as gay, or if people find out that you're gay, you're fired from your job because you're seen as like a security risk. Like, there's so much stigma against gay people, you know, like, oh, I don't want you baking my cakes, I don't want you in my offices. Like, people did not like gay people.
Wasn't there also the thing of like sports that like gay people were like blocked from sports because they were scared that they're going to infect everyone with AIDS or some shit? Like, it's wild.
Like, everyone's like, you can't touch a gay man because he'll give you AIDS. Like, there was so much fear mongering around gay people.
It's like the same with like what was it, the monkeypox? It was like another thing.
Yeah, it was just like a little thing in the gay community, and everyone's like, oh, gay people are like poison or whatever. And so it's like that relatively stopped. In mainstream culture, gay people are pretty accepted. And like, generally speaking, yes, there are fringes of people who are still very against gay people. Yes, people are still like very homophobic. But in general society, gayness and queerness is pretty normalized. Like, most people are just whatever, who cares? Gay people are just gay.
I think that like there's just like this level of like, oh yeah, I don't mind gay people, but like don't make it your personality, or like I don't mind gay people, but don't act gay. Right? There's like a socially acceptable level of gayness, and a lot of it is like, if you're a feminine gay man, you're less accepted as like someone who's just, you know, a masculine gay man.
Yeah, I mean, that's just misogyny.
It's just misogyny,
Yeah. And so like, especially, you know, you have like late 2010s rainbow capitalism. Like, remember when that was a problem, that people were too accepting, that it was just like a marketing thing?
It's too fake. Everybody is too fake. And now it's like, I miss the
like,
days when they were like, everybody is changing their profile pictures and doing like these,
in June or whatever.
Yeah, doing like these small things.
And so like that shift to like rainbow capitalism was like, oh wait, if you pander to gay people, that's more money. Like, that's a whole market. It's like all gay people. And so then like all that widespread hate for gay people stopped. Like, it wasn't like demonized. Like, you could be gay, you could get married, you could just, gay bars everywhere. Like, you could just be fucking gay.
Yeah.
Because it made money. And so I think when people start realizing like, oh, you can make money off of trans people, right? Like, I listened to this podcast one time. There's going to be a huge shift in trans acceptance, especially with like medical institutions and whatnot, because from a very evil perspective, trans people need hormones, they need surgeries, like any procedures to like be in a body that more fits them. And so you have like guaranteed patients who are going to like continuously pursue these treatments. And so
it's crazy to
me
that
you can make money off of trans people.
That is also like a point that like TERFs use to like demonize healthcare. That like, oh, you're like forever bound to these treatments. It's like, yeah, like, because they work. That's like, that's like scrutinizing. I don't know, like for my thyroid, I also have to take them for the rest of my life. Because they make me feel better. It makes me feel, you know, normal.
And it's like they don't say that about people with asthma or people
Yeah.
with like heart conditions or like
You
fucking
fell for big diabetes.
yeah, like diabetes. Like yeah, they're like, oh, you're not gonna go to a person with like diabetes and be like, oh, you're fucking relying on the system. You're just a leech. Like when society
Yeah.
collapses, you're gonna die. Like you're like, why would
I
you
mean,
say
they
that?
they say that to like those that are like struggling with antidepressants, but if you're a trans person, then it's apparently acceptable to take something away, like medication that actually works and treatment that actually
Mm-hmm.
works, provably works, and substitute it with like just zombifying you with like antidepressants. Like
Dude, yeah.
AFK demonizing antidepressants and so on, and then when it comes to trans people, then it's like, oh yeah, let's take away HRT and so on, and like bully trans people into accepting their birth gender, and also just like substitute it with like antidepressants and like zombify them. Like that is
Yeah.
crazy to me. How that is like just acceptable now. Because you're just
I
like
mean,
substituting one treatment, like one pharmaceutical treatment
for
with
another.
another, that doesn't work actually.
Yeah, like in the US specifically, right now, in a lot of federal prisons, that's what they're doing. Like they're forcibly detransitioning
Mm-hmm.
trans people and putting them on antipsychotics and antidepressants
Oh,
to
but
like
it's
get them
just
to like
inmates. Okay.
yeah, so if you commit any crime, you actually lose all rights. You're not a person anymore. And
Yeah.
actually, if you go to prison, you deserve everything that happens to you there because you shouldn't break the laws of our society because then you
Yeah.
lose all of your unalienable rights,
Mm-hmm.
which I have a whole thing on, like, whatever. But in Florida specifically, and this is why it's weird, right? Florida does have a thing where if you're like in a federal prison, they will detransition you, right?
Mm-hmm.
But they do know the science behind like HRT, so they don't pull you off cold turkey because they know that that'll fuck you up. So they
Yeah.
wean you off of it.
Yeah.
But to wean you off of it, they have to buy you more HRT. And so their whole thing is like, oh, we're not gonna provide hormone treatment to prisoners. But they do. They wean you off of it. In order to do that, they
Yeah.
have to get you more hormone therapy. And then
Yeah.
when they wean you off of it,
They want to replace, like, if you don't produce testosterone because you had the surgery, they want to give you testosterone replacement therapy. Yeah?
yeah, like they just give you HRT. Like you are still giving them HRT. You're just giving them different HRT.
Yeah.
And then like their thing is like in Florida specifically, and this is like why it's weird that it's in Florida because you wouldn't expect it in Florida. But like after they detransition you for a year, if you put up with the detransition for a year, they'll be like, all right, are you like, do you want to keep doing this again? Like, are you over with the trans thing? If you just tell them no, I want to go back on my hormones, they'll let you go back on your hormones and they'll supply it for you. You just have to put up with a year of detransition.
Which, like, fucks you over because, like, if you're, going through, uh, going through like a estrogen dominant puberty, and then you're going to get like pause, and then you're going to go through like male one, and then you're going to go through like the female one, like that is going to it's going to fuck you over.
Yeah. So it's not going to be pretty, but if you're like in prison for like 20 years, you just got to put through a year of detransition therapy and then you're fine.
Yeah.
Which is like, I don't know. Like the whole point of this is they're like, oh, we're going to detransition you so we don't have to give you hormone treatment anymore. And then
So
they
we
just
give
still
you
do that.
yeah. So we give you
Like
hormones.
it makes no fucking sense. It's literally the dumbest fucking thing ever.
The
And
thing is, like, it's not just like hormones, it's also like antidepressants.
yeah.
They give you
Yeah.
more medication to like get you off of the medication.
Like it's so performative. It's literally
Yeah.
all performative.
It's kind of like when they try to like argue that trans people are not fit to serve like the military, and even like their own studies they provided to showcase that proved the opposite.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, it's almost like actually like transitioning is, really useful if you're trans.
Mm-hmm. Like I did this one video on this study that showed that there was no noticeable differences in trans athletes versus cis
Mm-hmm.
athletes. Like, trans women did not have any noticeable advantage against cis women, and trans men didn't really have any noticeable advantages against cis men. However, cis women have an insanely greater overall jump height than trans women.
Mm-hmm.
And no one ever talks about that. But there was one thing that was trans women do sometimes, on average, per amount of absolute muscle, have a greater grip strength than cis women.
Yeah.
But that's it, right? And so I made a video about that, being like, hey, even the science shows it's not real.
Yeah.
And I had a conservative grifter fucking like duet my video and was like, oh yeah? Then how come the grip strength is greater? And then goes to cite another article that's about men, like cis men.
Mm-hmm.
And there's like, see, trans women have this. And it's like, that's actually cis men. But that was his whole argument. He's like, everything else doesn't matter, right?
I
Lung
think,
capacity,
yeah,
like oxygen in the blood.
It's also
No.
like this weird of like, oh yeah, because trans women can do on average more push-ups than cis women. That means they shouldn't be in women's sports when it comes to chess. And it's like, this is so weird.
Yeah.
Like, it just doesn't make any sense, because like, you know, you have like something like when it comes to like swimming, that's like, you know, the big examples that they always use, where it's like, oh yeah, but like you're tall and so on. And then like, it's not that like trans women are dominating in all of these fields. Like,
they literally aren't.
There's just like, there's maybe like a 1 or 2 when it comes to like sports, and like, actually you should see more trans women in sports, but you know, they get offended when it comes to like pool or darts. Darts was the big one. Fencing,
I saw that
when
one.
it was like, it was a mixed tournament. Like, how fucking performative do you want to be? Like,
yeah, like, I mean, do you even remember the one of that one girl in like that like Ohio like college class who wrote an entire assignment being like, I hate trans people, because her like TA was trans, and she just like didn't answer the prompt. Okay, so it was like in Ohio or like Idaho or something.
Oh wait, what's it, the Oklahoma thing of like, oh god,
Oklahoma? Yes.
I made a tweet. It's actually like, I think it appeared in like a BuzzFeed article or something. Like, I made a tweet of like, oh, so you go to university, write about, oh god, smiley face, and complain about like trans people, and then complain that you failed because you didn't even like meet the requirements. Like, she didn't cite anything. It's like,
no, that was the thing. Yeah, all these like conservative outlets are like, she cited the Bible and then got in trouble. She didn't cite anything.
Yeah, she was just like, well, actually, the woman's job is to be submissive to the husband, smile, and gender is actually what is in your pants, smile. And then got like stage recognitions. Like, how fucking performative is this?
It's like, it's just all culture war bullshit. And actually, the TA that happened to, she reached out to me on Instagram, and she was like, I'm getting absolutely fucking doxxed and flooded with so many fucking threats to my life. I don't know what to do. Yeah. And I was like, okay, this is what you do. Get off of the internet. Stop looking at this. And then she lost her fucking job. She lost her job because she did her job. And,
yeah, it's unfair. There was also like the situation in the UK with like this one shop. It's like, it's kind of like a middle-aged women, like not just like women, but like predominantly like women, like clothing store.
I think I know this one.
I don't know what it's called again, but like the claim was like, oh, this massive trans woman went up to her daughter and asked about breast size exams or some shit, and she's like making up a story, and like this entire shop was like, this entire clothing store got like so much shit, like J.K. Rowling got like involved and so on. But it's like, it was literally just, you know, her being there and like doing her job of like, hey, do you need help? Are you looking for something? And it's like, it's so on purpose, you know, like you go in this store, you see, oh, there's like a trans woman working there, and then you like set up everything, fabricate some story, go to like post about it on Twitter or something, and these people are going to like eat it up and boost it so much.
Yeah. I mean, something I kind of wanted to. This is like kind of on the same topic, but something I wanted to like. What's the word for this? I wanted to do a call to action for the cis women allies, and it's just put a trans flag in your name. If somebody asks, you are a trans woman, like post pictures of yourself, call yourself a trans woman, and you will see people try to invalidate you as a cis woman because you just say that you're trans.
Yeah.
Because I don't think cis people understand the level of harassment that you face just by being trans and how much of it is baseless. And like some cis women have done this where they'll post a picture of themselves and be like, 6 months on estrogen or whatever. And so many people will be like, Adam's apple, your jaw. I know you're like born male or whatever. And it's like they were born a woman.
Yeah.
And it just like, I don't know. It's all just fucking made up culture war bullshit, and none of it makes any fucking sense.
It kind of reminds me of like every now and then somebody is going to post a picture of Jayshlat where he's holding a trans flag and being like, "Oh, my trans man brother has just like finally came out" or something, and like so like they fall for it every single time, and it's like such a flood of like messages and so on. And then like these TERFs will gaslight you and say that like, no, they don't actually dogpile on you.
Yeah.
And in the same sentence invalidate you like 4 times.
Yeah, it's like they literally just like throw shit at a wall. Like my one tweet that blew up, that was my boyfriend Crow and I looking like one of my favorite animes as a kid.
Yeah.
Nobody could tell what the fuck was happening. They're like, 2 men. No, 2 women. No. One of them's trans. No. They're both cis? No. One of them's trans. The boyfriend's trans? No. The girl? No. They're like, I don't know. They're like, they had no idea what to do. They had absolutely no idea. And like, even like when they were like at Grok, who are the transgenders in this image? And then even Grok was like, no, it's a boy and a girl, and they're like the images on they're like the anime.
Yeah.
And like, people were like, oh, the ginger woman is a trans woman. And then people were like, no, she's not. Look at her. No, she's not. And it's like, they don't know what they're talking about. They literally just like, it's, you know, like when you're cooking spaghetti and you're like, you throw it on a wall to see if it's cooked. That's what they do. That's all they do. They just throw shit at you, hoping it lands.
I think it's because like they know the dysphoria. They know you know, like the flaws and so on, and they just try to weaponize it against literally everyone. And if you are a cis woman and you just like publicly state that you support trans women, there are going to be so many people who are going to like transvestigate you, like constantly invalidate you. There's a gay man on Twitter who has like he/him pronouns in the name, in the display name. And he gets called a woman by TERFs like regularly because like no real man would put pronouns in their display name. Like you don't even have to put like your trans flag or anything there. Just put your pronouns there.
That's crazy. It's like, it's crazy just the stuff they come up with. Because kind of like you said, there are a couple like competitive transphobes who will like learn a lot about the trans experience. Yeah. You know? And they'll like try to use it to be like, oh, I gotcha, right? They'll be like, you gotta voice train. You know, why don't you voice train? Or like, or just like fucking, I don't even know what the fuck they'll be like. They're like, oh, you're such a brick. You're such a brick who needs to voice train. That's like even FFS won't save you.
As a VTuber, I think voice is like the most noticeable. And like when I post clips of myself playing like Valorant or so on, and somebody is like, are you a boy or a girl? And I post these things and I talk about this, and it's like, no real woman has ever been asked this question, and I get like so many replies of cis women being like, I get asked that a lot actually. I get that. I get that asked constantly.
Crazy.
Like, he has a clip of me being asked the same fucking question, and
Ugh.
yeah. Then it's like, why don't you meet my expectation of what women have to sound like? I've been watching VTubers for such a long time, and you don't sound like the anime girls that I'm familiar with. Why don't you just like use a voice changer?
Ugh.
And it's crazy when that also comes from like trans women because they internalize all of like this hatred, and then they give it
Yeah.
back.
I mean, that's just the 4chan trans women, really.
Yeah. Why?
That's all just internalized hatred.
Why don't why do you get to make content and so on? Like that was like one of the biggest things. Like I shared my entire journey and I used to create content before doing voice training, and I had people be like, why didn't you start making content after you trained your voice enough? If you're trans, why do you sound like a man?
Yeah, I get that a lot.
And it's like it's just like it's people either not understanding voice training and like what HRT actually does, or they are just like malicious. And I don't think you need to listen to either.
Yeah, I
But it's
mean,
hard.
I don't know. So many trans women, like, okay, you know the quote where it's like the dream of the oppressed is to become the oppressor?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like a lot of trans women experience that.
Yeah.
Because, like,
They want someone to
you
punch
know,
down on.
yeah, like, everyone's familiar with, like, the little, like, the transphobe Wojaks or whatever.
Yeah.
I have not seen a, like, transphobic reaction picture more transphobic than one that trans women make of other trans women.
Oh yeah, the recent post with like
Yeah.
the horn and Giga horn and so on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I talked
And I'm
about
like,
that.
it's crazy the shit that they'll say about each other.
Yeah.
And like
The amount
it's-
of people in the replies that like tried to gaslight me into being like, no, this is just like somebody's like a depiction of how they see themselves. It's like, no, this is purposefully
not.
used in order to like harass and harm other trans people, especially those that
Yeah.
are just like starting transitioning. And then
Yeah,
like the
like-
jealousy of those that do pass, you know, whatever that means.
Yeah, that part I never understood that, right? Because with a lot of these like very terminally online trans women, they hate people who pass, the
Yes.
passoids,
Yes.
right? They hate you. But their only goal is to pass.
Yeah, because they're so ashamed of like being trans and being seen as trans that like so many replies and comments and so on are like, oh, the ultimate goal for like a trans person should be stealth. And if you're not able to like stealth as like a cis woman, you should you know, just stealth as like a cis man.
Yeah. It's like it's just all transphobia. Like this
Yeah.
is some shit that like conservative hick fucking Charles fucking 1776 on Facebook would say to me.
Yeah.
Like,
and it's so much worse when it comes from trans women.
yeah, because it's like I don't know. For me, at least, like I want to help him a little bit.
Yeah.
Like I want to be like
Like,
you
I've
don't
been
have to be like
I
this.
get it, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Like as a VTuber who's like really, you know, visible. I don't know why people hate me like this much, but every now and then I see when other like trans women react to my content or like talk about me and so on, and it's like it's negative stuff. It's just it makes me feel sad for them that they're like in this position where they think that like they need to appeal to people who don't want them to live.
Yeah. Yeah. There are quite a few trans people like that, I believe. I had this encounter with this guy. So on Instagram, he's known as the conservative trans guy.
Mm-hmm.
Right? That's his whole brand, is that he's a trans man, but he's conservative. Right?
Like Buck Angel.
And yeah, kind of like that.
Yeah.
And
the
so
guy who called me a pedo and groomer.
What? He did?
Yeah, he did.
That's actually a badge of honor. That's
Yeah.
amazing.
He crashed
But,
out on me, and I asked him why he even transitioned if he doesn't like view himself as like a man.
Mhm.
I don't know what it was. Sorry, go ahead.
But like one of my videos where I was like, I'm a trans teacher. I'm teaching your kids pronouns in school because they don't know the difference between there, and there.
Mm-hmm.
And then he stitched it, and then it was just him from like up angle. He's like, I like her. And he ratioed my video by like 4 times. And I was like, fuck you for that. But he felt like entitled to me because of it. And so over the course of a couple months, he would just send me DMs after DMs after DMs being like, hey girl, I love your content. I really think that we should connect sometime. Sorry I ratioed your video. And then like sometimes he'd be like, hey girl, I've gotten some credible threats to your job, but let me just tell you, me and my moderation team, we shut that down. And by the way, this is a little, he's like, I have a moderation team. He has maybe 10,000 followers on Instagram. That's it. And I'm like, how do you have a moderation team? I think he's just saying that to like boost himself up. Yeah. But at one point, he DMs me, and this is when I started answering him. He was like, hey, I think you got doxxed in my comment section. And I was like, what the fuck did they say? And he's like, don't worry, me and my moderation team, we got this handled. But now that you're here, I just want to say I really admire you. And I'm like, no. I'm like, no.
Trans guy
what
being
the
a
fuck
chaser,
did he say?
Conservative trans guy chaser is a crazy fucking...
Yeah. And he's like, listen, girl, we don't have to talk about politics. You and me, I think we can get along just great because you're gorgeous. And I'm like, I told him like, no, dude, you literally don't advocate for your own rights. I don't fuck with you. Yeah, he's like, no, listen. He's like, I was on a Jubilee debate. Like, come on. I'm just like, I'm like good about politics. I talk about politics for $554 an hour. And he's like, I'm so good at politics. Like, we can get something going, babe. And I'm like, holy fuck.
Oh my God.
And so I'm like, at this point, I'm like, okay, dude, I don't fuck with you. You're a conservative trans person. You don't make any sense. And you're like, I don't fuck with this. I don't fuck with this at all. And so then a couple days later, he's like, well, sorry, I just believe that we should respect people of all their beliefs and that politics don't dictate a person's true self.
Yeah, politics is that we shouldn't live. Like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, and so then I stopped replying to him. A couple days later, he makes a video trying to advocate for trans people. And he's like, am I being a good teacher, sis? And he's like, all I want to do is...
Am I a good boy?
Yeah, he like wants me to call him a good boy. And then he's like, oh, like I just want to provide this common ground. And he's like, all I do is talk about how beautiful you are. And I have so many comments calling you a man, and I don't understand why. And I'm like, you don't understand why? Are you dumb?
Oh my God.
Do you live under a rock?
I can't believe that my community hates you, that I fostered by hating trans people.
It gets so much better.
Oh my God.
So a month passes, okay? A month, I get nothing. So I'm like, finally.
Yeah.
A month passes, I'm done with this. I get 10 minutes worth of I get 10 minutes of voice memos from this guy. And he repeats the same thing again and again. He's like, listen, I just admire you so much. I think you're really pretty. I think we'd go so well together. And like, people are being transphobic to you in my videos, but I got them. I got your back, sis. And also,
bro just wants to like be praised.
He does. And he uses so much AAVE, like so much where it's like, dude, you are putting on a fucking like accent for this. This is really fucking weird. But in the middle of it, right? In the middle of him like being a little weird and then also like trying to get me to call him a good boy, he's like, sorry, I'm just drunk as shit right now. And I just want to know if like we're good, because like you're like my sister. And like, you're so pretty and I admire you and you're like so hot. And then I'm like, you're crazy. You're crazy.
Damn. Can I
like I can
I feel like conservative trans men just showcasing that trans men are men. Like
no, for real. But like the whole thing, he's like, I don't have any trans friends.
I wonder why.
I wonder why, you fucking idiot, dude.
I saw a recent article. I actually made like a video about it. Gay MAGA fan upset that nobody wants to date him. I was like, trans.
Yeah.
anti-trans supporting a trans man offended that the trans supporting a trans woman doesn't want to
Yeah.
call him a good boy.
But like, here, I have the voice memos are right here. I have them. I'm just gonna try to hold on. Wait.
Girl. So I just wanted to let you know, so that teacher that was like disgusting to you, we got him fired.
And so, like, hold on, I'm trying to find the exact wording of it. But he's like, I think you're really cool. I think you're an awesome teacher. I would have killed to have a teacher like you in high school. You're just so interesting, and you have a really interesting perspective. And like, I just want you to like teach me that.
Bro has like a weird like Sabre complex as well, type of thing.
He
It's like,
does.
oh, if I'm just going to be useful to her, then I'm going to be like one of the good ones.
Yeah, he's like, oh, he's like, Sabre, I did so good. I did so good. Can you please tell me I did such a good job?
I'm such a good boy,
And
and
Yeah, he's like, call me a good boy, please.
Like,
Oh my god. Oh, also, his whole thing is that Blair White saved him.
Oh no.
That's his entire thing. He's like, everyone talks shit about Blair White. But Blair White is good. I love Blair White. Like, people give her a bad rap.
I wonder why the trans woman who refers to herself as like a subcategory of man is not that respected in the trans community.
Yeah, and it's like, it kind of shows, like, when you do that anti-trans grift, you lose all of your community.
Yes. And you
Like-
substitute it with like people, like every now and then I'm like wondering what is that content for? When like a trans woman is like, you know, shit talking me or like other trans people, and it's like, who are you creating the content for?
Yeah. It's like, you're creating it for like Fox News or any like conservative outlet that's gonna like pay you,
Yeah.
you know?
But like,
And it's like, you don't get anything out of it.
yeah, you're not really, like, you're not fostering a good community. You maybe you're going to get like some numbers somewhere, but nothing like really consistent unless you're like actually, you know, like Blair White, Park Angel. But like for a lot of them, it's just like, who is this for? And like on the other end, like you have like TERFs, or you have like, you know, transphobic VTubers doing the same shit of like harassing trans people, and it's like, who is this content for? Like, what are you trying to achieve by doing this content? What community are you fostering? Are you okay that everybody's just in there because you hate, you know, everybody's like miserable, and everybody's in there because you hate me?
Yeah. So you lose everything.
Yeah.
And you don't get anything out of it. And like, even with this guy, I think it's pretty obvious. He's lonely as fuck.
Yeah.
Like, he doesn't have any friends. He's like begging this like micro internet celebrity that he like duetted the video of to be like, I'm entitled to you.
I got more views, so actually you should like suck up to me and be like thankful because I gave you a platform, and like, you know, honestly, like I'm doing such a good job behind the scenes. Like I'm helping you so much.
His whole thing is he's like, yeah, like I accidentally got you doxxed and like credible threats to your job, and I'm like, okay, since this is your video, clean up the fucking mess you made. I don't care. Your video, clean it up. And he's like, actually, I'm gonna keep the video up because that's my right as a educator online, and it's a public platform, and so you won't be able to do anything about it. Then I'm like, then why do you keep telling me about it? Why are you constantly like, oh, but like I did such a good I'm such a good boy, mommy. Can you call me a good boy?
It's
like, mommy, call me a good boy.
It is like, so weird. I feel like there's also like this sense. Yesterday, I had like an entire like spat on Twitter with like this one guy who is a chaser who is transphobic but frames himself as like one of the most accepting as they get, and then it's like, we should like actually make like one facility where we put like all the trans women and like separate them completely from like
Ugh.
all of like the prisons and so on, because trans people need to be like othered, but also doesn't understand how like using language like biological female to invalidate trans women and also infertile women is actually othering and dehumanizing and so on. Anyways, I had like a whole like situation with that, and it's like, why do they always feel like so entitled to debating? Like me, for instance, like they're always like, oh, you don't want to debate me because like I'm so smart. Like you only wanted to debate like people like Leaflet who are not that smart and they can't tell you gotchas and so on. And actually like you should like talk to me like if you weren't scared, but we should like set something up. And it's like, why do they fucking feel so entitled that I'm like going to defend my right to exist and explain all of these things, especially if I already like explained it numerous times and my points are being dismissed because of like some fallacy that they are using, and it's like a circular definition of woman, and like
I think
what
it's
is the
a game.
point?
I think it's like all just a game.
Yeah.
It's all a game for them. Like when I was doing like TikTok lives and stuff, people were like, can I debate you for being trans? And I'm like, is this middle school? What are you what is there to debate? Like,
yeah.
Like there's nothing to debate. It's not
exactly
an argument.
like there's no actual conversation to be had because there's no nuance. It's like I'm a woman. I happen to be born male, but I'm a woman, and it doesn't matter how often you tell me that actually like my feeling isn't valid, or actually like the gender affirming care is actually mutilation and so on, because like it's just factually incorrect. And I'm not going to change my mind just because like some weird Twitter guy is going to be like, I got you there. I had like a really good argument there, and like you couldn't engage.
You had a straw man there, so I win. You straw man, so I win.
Especially when it comes to from Jesus, I'm like, do you just want to like actually you just want to like talk to me and like you want to put me in my place because I'm like so vocal and so on and like so outspoken. Like is that it? Yeah, I think it definitely has to be like some weird power dynamic of like, yeah, justify your existence to me now.
Yeah, like I get to decide if you have the right to live.
Be a good troon and tell me why you should have the right to actually exist in my vicinity.
Yeah, because it's like, I mean, it's the whole thing with like all the like anti-trans legislation constantly being pushed, and then like Pornhub's like #1 search is trans.
Yeah.
It's all foreplay.
It's like, definitely like some weird foreplay. It's a weird power dynamics thing. Like it's oh my god. It's
I don't know. Maybe it does something for you. Maybe it doesn't for you. Maybe I gotta try it. Maybe I gotta be like walk up to a cis guy and be like, let's debate. Let's debate. Are you a man? I don't believe you. I don't believe you. Circular definition. Occam's razor. Like, maybe it'll do something. Maybe it'll do something.
Maybe it's. I feel like it's just like this weird debate pro culture of like everything has to be like a debate, but nobody actually changes their mind on anything. And it's just about like using the most disingenuous bad faith tactics. And like someone like me, like I'm actually like trying to get my point across because I know that I'm fucking right, because actually my life experience, the life experience of others, and like all of the research and so on points in that direction that I'm right. But like people who do not have the same struggles as me are trying to tell me that what I'm doing is incorrect because they don't have the same struggles. And it's like, oh, like, why should I communicate with you? Like, you don't
they're
deal
the ones
with
the power.
Yeah.
Like, you have to get their permission. That's the whole thing. It's like, God,
I think it's
so fucking mad.
I think it's not about like them changing their mind and being open. It's just about like wearing you down enough so you come closer to their point of view, and you're going to like normalize a lot of like their talking points because they know they have the bigger platform. They know that like speaking from a point of ignorance is more powerful than trying to, you know, speak from a point of like empathy and so on, because so many people do not know the trans experience and they don't want to like engage with the trans experience beyond like, oh, this is not how I feel. I don't even know what a gender identity is. So it's just about that. Like, it's just about them gaining it.
Yeah.
And if you're a trans person, you're being put in this position, it feels shitty. I've done it twice so far. I don't want to do it again. It sucks.
Debating
my right to exist.
That doesn't sound very fun.
No, it's not. It's not a lot of fun. I can tell you, in like, the VODs are still out there. I also made like a 1-hour video, I think maybe like a 90-minute video where I was talking about the debate with Leaflet, who is like a conservative VTuber.
Ugh.
And everything is just like, it just always moves in circles because they don't want to engage with literally anything, and they just like try to find gotchas. And sometimes, you know, like if you get caught off guard, it's just going to be like really frustrating and exhausting. And then at the end of the day, they're going to be like, wow, Nyara didn't engage with the hypotheticals of Leaflet, so actually like Leaflet won, and actually I didn't take anything away from this other than like, haha, trans people are actually unreasonable. I was like,
yeah, it's all a game.
Yeah.
And it's like, who won? And I think one of your points that you talked about was really important, but I feel like a lot of it is just like trying to normalize their own opinions.
Yes.
Like, I saw this thing about like, I don't know about if they have them in Germany, but in the States, you know, there's like billboards everywhere where it's like life at conception, or like babies are sentient at 2 weeks or something.
I saw that. Not in Germany, but there's also like something with like, there was this eugenics type of company that was like, oh, pick your baby or something, like stuff like that.
Yeah.
Where it's about like you can pick like weird genetical traits and so on through the service.
That's crazy.
Which is just like normalizing eugenics. Of like, oh, yeah, well, you don't want your kid to have like these and these illnesses. You can like, you know, but it normalizes these talking points more and more, and like the line is going to be shifted. And I feel like a lot of cis people don't understand that when it comes to trans topics, that when they normalize, you know, like detransitioning and like the social conversion therapy and so on in like facilities, federal prisons and so on, they are thus giving these governments the power to do this, enforce this like everywhere. And I think that a lot of cis people do not have like this foresight, and they always call it like fear mongering if we explain it.
Dude, it's god, I hate fucking fear mongering shit.
Yeah.
Like, I'll post a video. I posted a video about, it was like the Lemkin's Institute for Genocide Prevention, and they were like, yes, there's an ongoing genocide for trans people. Like, it's a pretty big thing.
Yeah.
And I made a video on it, and I have other trans people being like, oh, Sabre just fucking fear mongers. Dude, I'm not the one deciding this. I'm telling you what other people are fucking talking about. Like,
yeah.
Like, yes, things can be scary, but talking about scary things is not fear mongering. That's like being educated.
Exactly. A long time ago, I was actually like talking on stream about like the similarities of like how Nazi Germany went against like trans people, disabled people, and so on, autistic people, and how there's just like the pattern. And I think that a lot of people, when they hear this, they are like, well, you're not in camps yet, so how can that be like similar? But they don't compare like the leading steps to each other. They compare like the end result to the leading steps, and then it's like, well, I can't draw these connections, so you're just fear-mongering. And I had people actually like tell me that I am downplaying what Nazi Germany did by comparing like these early stages, these early signs and so on, and it's just fear mongering. Oh my god, like how could you? Especially as like a German person. It's like I mean, like if a German trans person kind of tells you about like the things that you're noticing, and especially like the UK is really bad. The rise and like the with the AfD here in Germany, it's like things are really bad and things are leading up there, and a lot of conservatives are paving the way and like creating systems that the far right can exploit. I feel like you kind of should like consider that, not be like, oh yeah, everything's going to be fine anyway. Like, why are you worried?
Yeah, it's always until it's too late.
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
when like in the US when they were banning HRT for minors, everyone's like, trans people are like, this is really bad because they're going to use this as justification for banning it for adults. And everyone's like, stop fear mongering. They're like, stop it.
It's just
not
about
gonna
protecting
happen.
the
It's happening.
children.
Then it's happening. They're banning it for adults now, and it's like they can't think in the future. They can't think in the future. I don't know if it's that fucking just TikTok addictions, and the only thing that exists is what's in front of them right now. But it's so fucking frustrating.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, oh my god, it fucking, oh my god, it drives me insane.
It's just like you're like the canary in the coal mine, and people are only going to listen to you once you're dead.
Yeah, it's like by that time it's too late.
Well, trans people are not yet in all the camps, but like, okay, who is going to stop them? Like, if we are going to be, they want to put trans people on lists. They invalidate like all of the documentations, and then they're detransitioning everybody in prison. They're abusing everybody in prisons.
Yeah, like at what point is it going to be too much?
Yeah, when is it just going to be stopped? When are you going to like interfere?
Stand up for it.
Yeah, and that's like
yeah, like even in India right now, I know this specifically because I just did a little bit of research about this for a video, but they're trying to propose a bill that's going to completely get rid of your right to self-determination of being trans. So unless you fit a very specific sociocultural identity, or you are born legally intersex, then you are not, you don't legally have an identity. Like, you aren't trans. You don't exist. And if you want to petition to get legal recognition from the state, you have to go through a process of like boards of doctors for them to like okay your existence. But like, if this bill gets through, if you're trans, you don't exist.
That is
and, like,
crazy.
Trans men don't exist anymore in India. They don't exist legally. You don't exist. And it's like, if that should happen in the States, that I feel like that wouldn't even be enough. I mean, it's happening in India, and no one's talking about it. No one's doing anything about it. Like, I mean, even in there's one state in the eastern U.S., but like a year ago, they got rid of civil rights protections for trans people, and nobody cared. Like, it's like, I don't know at what point it's going to be too much. And now they're making a list of trans people in Tennessee, and people are still not going to care. I mean, people didn't even care when Edward Snowden was like, hey, by the way, the government is fucking spying on you. And then no one cared with the Epstein files. No one cares about anything anymore.
And then I literally have like trans people be like, oh, why do you always talk about like trans stuff? Why do you never talk about, like, I'm not allowed to actually do anything else, because like me being trans affects so many things in my life. And also, it is really important that like somebody speaks up and like somebody boosts all of these things. And I do have like a decent platform, so obviously I'm going to use it to bring awareness to these things. Like, they're not going to stand up and give me a break. Like, I have to.
Yeah, you're not really given a choice.
Yeah. And
yeah,
I wish more people would be vocal, right? And like educate on all of like these aspects and so on. But like, it's just going to take a while.
Like, I've gotten a lot of shit on my my content, being like, why do you only talk about trans stuff? Like, is that your entire personality? And it's like, no,
So what?
There's just a lot to talk about.
Yeah. Also, so
Like, there's
what?
a lot of shit to talk about.
What if I enjoy talking about like trans stuff? What if it's okay that I'm actually like a trans person who talks about trans stuff? Why do I have
Yeah.
to, you know,
Like, yeah,
as
I'd
like
like
a
to make
trans
other
person
stuff.
make content about like other things, right? Like,
Mhm.
why am I not allowed the privilege? Like, there's so many cis people who constantly just talk about like trans people. Never hear them. Oh, why are you making it your entire personality to be a piece of shit to like 1% of the population who can't fight back?
Yeah.
Like, that would be more valid. It's like, why? What is
It's
your
so
stake in this game?
Yeah, and it's like, my big thing is people who don't make content critique people who make content.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, I think one thing specifically with a lot of my content, I don't know what I do, but like the 4chan trans women on Twitter, there's like a cult of them that really don't fuck with me in any capacity, and I don't really understand why, and they've never really made it clear.
Yeah.
But their whole thing is like, Sabre's content is so easy, anybody could do it. She's just lazy, like anybody could do her content, and then they never do it.
Yeah.
Right? It's always, you make the easiest shit ever. All you do is make like videos for early transitioning trans people. Like, that's a bad thing. And then they're like, yeah, anyone can do it. And you do it terribly. They're like, all you do is spread information. All the information that you give out is wrong and invalid, and you just fearmonger, and that's all you do. Then it's like, okay, then make better content. And they don't. Because they don't know how. They can't. And it's, I don't know, this is a little bit of a pet peeve of mine. It's like, if you genuinely think you can do better, then do it. Like, this isn't like a contest.
Yeah, I think that like trans people wouldn't be opposed to more trans people making trans content.
Yeah. Like, if you're like, oh, I can make better content, and then you start doing it, that's a net positive.
Yeah.
Like, that's just good.
Exactly.
Like, I don't know. I think with that, it's just like, I don't know. People attribute their self-worth to their Instagram followers. Sometimes it's a little much. Like, when my shit started blowing up, I like lost like real friends like that I've had for like years, because they're like, oh, your Instagram followers are a lot, and now I don't want to hang out with you.
What?
So yeah.
You make me feel inferior about myself because you have more clout.
Yes, I had one of my best friends. One of my best friends of like 13 years. I met him in middle school.
Christ.
He stopped talking to me, completely cut me off because I had more Instagram followers than he did.
Sabre, I have 14,000 followers on Instagram. I don't think we can be friends. I think.
I know. Oh, you hate me. It's gonna be a big fucking like it's a hate Sabre campaign now. I'm fucked.
Yeah. Right, how many do you have on Instagram?
I know I just hit 400k a while ago, Jesus. But
yeah,
I
okay,
have
you make me feel inferior about myself. I'm sorry. I have no idea. 414,000. You have exactly 400,000 followers more than me.
Listen, that's like nothing in terms of like personality or whatever. Like, I mean, how many followers on Twitter do you have?
40,000.
Okay, let's stop talking about this. We don't have to talk about followers anymore.
You have 51,000. You have 10,000 more.
Yeah.
To be fair, my account was silenced for 3 months. I've been struggling.
Okay, yeah, see, so it doesn't matter. See, we're fine. And we don't like, there's no like animosity or anything because of follower count.
How much do you have on YouTube?
Okay, I don't have a lot on YouTube, I don't think.
Okay.
I can check right now. I think
I don't have a lot, just 125,000.
No, I don't have 120,000. I have 11.7 thousand on
Okay,
YouTube.
I have 33,000 on YouTube.
Okay, you see, now I have to stop talking to you. And...
Yeah, but like you have to combine the social reach. Like,
Oh, true.
Yeah.
True.
Oh my god.
But yeah, it's like weird. Like there was one time I was at like a friend's going away party, and I was like meeting some of his friends who I never really like talked to or whatever. And one of them just came up to me and was just, I was like having a conversation with one of his other friends about Chainsaw Man. We were both like nerding the fuck out about Chainsaw Man.
Mhm.
And then this random girl comes up to me and she's like, "Hey, I heard you're Instagram famous." And I was like, dude, I'm like having a conversation with someone. That's not how you start a conversation. But I was just like, yeah, I guess. She's like, "How many followers do you have?" And at that point, like 200K. And I'm like, 200,000. She's like, "Wow, that's crazy. You're like a celebrity. Can I follow you? And can you follow me back? Like, that'd be so cool." And I'm like, dude, I don't even know your fucking name. Who the fuck are you? Like, that's not how you start a conversation. Like, people get weird about it. People get really fucking weird about it.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's so hard. It's so hard being popular on Instagram.
For me, on the other end, I had some guy ask me like, oh, what I do, and I was like, yeah, I'm like content creator and so on. And like in Germany, I called myself an influencer because like the older generation, that's kind of like what they can connect with.
Yeah, that's what they know. Yeah.
And he asked me how many followers I had, and like I was like, yeah, like 30,000 on like Twitter and so on. And he looked at me and was like, "Can you even call yourself an influencer at this point?" I lost it. I lost it. I was like, holy shit, what do you mean? What do you mean? That's so rude. What the fuck?
What the fuck?
That's crazy. How many followers do you have?
Oh my god, dude, I would have asked him, like, at what point would you say it's okay to call yourself an influencer?
Yeah. I feel like these people have like a weird like perception of like numbers in general, and it's like unless you have like you gotta have like 100,000 at least, and like a million on like Instagram. I feel like that's kind of like the norm when it's like, oh yeah, now you matter.
Yeah, it's so weird, and like I don't know, I don't feel like followers really matter that much anymore. Like you can follow somebody, you'll just never see their content regardless. Like it's kind of just a super arbitrary number at this point. Like the way that the algorithm works, followers don't. It's kind of
like Twitch followers. It's like, yeah, you got like I think I have like 14,000, and then like 1% maybe like watches, and it's like it doesn't really. Like everybody can click a button, but not everybody's actually going to be available or like check in or like actually see your stuff. Like I feel that on TikTok a lot when it comes to.
TikTok followers don't mean anything.
Yeah.
It's literally just luck of the draw.
But like, it does feel nice when numbers go up. But the thing is, like, it's about like the videos you post that you want to reach people with, right?
Yeah. Yeah, TikTok's algorithm has always been a little interesting, but like I'll pretty much get the same views. So I have like 330,000 followers on TikTok. I'll pretty much get the same views as when I had 10,000 followers on TikTok.
Yeah.
Like the followers don't matter. It doesn't matter for anything. So like that's the thing, especially if people want to get into it. Just make videos. It doesn't matter how many followers you have. Just make videos. It's because
everybody is watching like the For You page and not like the content creators you follow page.
Yeah. Like I'll sometimes have like some like reoccurring like viewers or whatever. But most of the time it's all For You page.
TikTok.
Oh my god, stop. Thank you. Oh my god. I mean, TikTok, you just have to post a lot.
Yeah.
That's the secret. You have to post a lot on TikTok. Like I try to post at least once a day. But if you don't post at least once a day, your shit's not going to be seen that much.
Like you can't really do this like, oh, I'm going to do like a I post like once a week, and I just hope that the algorithm like blesses this one video, and then I'm like in it. Because like I had like the situation back then when it comes to like YouTube videos where it's like, oh, I just need like this one video to like blow up, and then it's going to like help boost all of like the other. That's not how it works anymore.
Yeah.
Like it's just it's
that is how it works for Twitter though.
It's how it works on Twitter.
Yeah, you get one good post, and then it's gonna promote your stuff for a while. So if you keep posting banger after banger,
Yeah,
then you're gonna get a shit ton of traction.
exactly. That's kind of like why I tweet so fucking much.
Yeah, I mean, you just gotta get all your shit out there.
Yeah, exactly.
Sabre only posts bangers? I love you. Thank you. I think some of the shit I post is not the best. Although my video today is amazing. I was doing Junko posing. I'm getting better at it.
Okay.
Getting better at it. You
Now
know Junko
that-
posing?
No, I don't know what that is.
Really?
No, I don't.
It's like when people have like not hyper pop, but like, you know, like the Five Nights at Freddy's thing, and they're like dun, 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 you know, like that. Do you not know this? Really?
No.
Damn. Okay, yeah, it's like Dongan. Oh, dude, it's so. I don't even know how the fuck I explain it.
I'm going to watch it
Okay.
later.
Yeah, it's like
see it on
it's
my
like
feed.
it's like 2020's TikTok shit.
Now that Lucy is here, she's organizing another like charity event in September, and we both were wondering if you would be down for that in September.
Yeah, I mean, I'd be. What is it?
It's like we're not entirely sure the exact day yet, but I would like let you know for like a setup. Last year, there was like a 24-hour stream with like different segments and raising funds for gendered intelligence.
Oh, that's cool.
And I joined in back then for like the D&D session. That's actually like how I met Lucy.
That's sick. Yeah, I'd be down for that.
Yeah. 24-hour stream, yeah.
Oh, cool. Wait, so what, I have to stream for 24 hours?
No. You would just like be a guest for like a slot.
Gotcha. Okay, I can do that. I can do that. Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, damn, I don't know if I could do 20. I mean, I don't know. I'd have to do a lot of yerba mate tea and then I could do it.
24 hours is a long time.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll see how things
Yeah,
are
it's
going
like,
to go.
let me know. Let me know when it gets closer to it, and I can like set that up. I can get a time. I can do something.
Like a variety
Anything.
show. Yeah, I think last time Lucy played. We had D&D, World of Warcraft. What else? I don't know what else
Deadlock?
Lucy was doing. Lucy is probably this year going to play like some Overwatch. Do you play Overwatch?
I've played Overwatch. I used to be top 500.
When are we going to play together? Can you carry me? I'm like stuck in.
I'm not that good anymore. I'm not that good anymore.
I
That
trust
was like
you, I believe in
season
you.
4. That was season 4.
Okay, in
like, that
season
was, like,
4, I fucking peaked in 3600 like masters. Like,
Okay.
you know, that was like dive meta type things where I was playing Tracer.
Yeah. Yeah, I got back into it like a year ago for a couple months, and I pretty much only play May. But I'm cracked at May.
Okay.
That's
I
love
play
May.
Ash.
Okay, yeah, I
Yeah.
can't really aim that well, so May,
I have my
May
moments.
works.
I have my moments.
Everyone's got their moments where they lock the fuck in for like a game, and then it never happens again.
Yeah.
But that'd be I'd
Tracer.
play Overwatch. I would do it as long as I would not do it by myself. I think that would be fun.
I feel like we should have like a. We can also do something off stream. Like if you're down.
Yeah, that'd be fun. I mean, I pretty much like only play Deadlock right now.
Yeah.
I'm so addicted to Deadlock. It's crazy.
I don't know if I want to get into it. It's just like I played it like back then during like the alpha.
It's so good. It's so good.
I guess like open beta. But
so good.
it's like a MOBA. It's like it's
Yes,
really
MOBA hero
confusing.
shooter. It's
Yeah.
so good. It's so good. It's so good. I'm almost the highest rank. It's so good. It's so good. I was going out to the bar with one of my really close friends last night, and we were at his place like just like pre-gaming or whatever. And he was like, yeah, one of my friends in Chicago was like asking about my friends here, and he told her about me. And she's like, oh, Sabre, like on like TikTok? And he's like, yeah, like that's Sabre. And then she was like, oh, I fucking hate her deadlock videos. And I was like, what the fuck? I'm like, I'll maybe post a deadlock video like once a month. And she's like, I hate the way that she talks like in her like deadlock videos. And I'm like, fuck you, dude. What the fuck? Like fuck you. I talk just fine in my deadlock games. What are you talking about?
That's crazy.
And just like all night, I was like, I talk fine. I was like, I talk fine in my deadlock games. Like, what are you talking about?
Although, I play Valorant. I'm a Valorant.
Yeah, I've seen you play a lot of Valorant.
Mm-hmm. It's good content. It's really good content.
Yeah, I played Valorant, like I got like a guest key to play it like when it like first came out. Like I was playing Valorant like very early, but I got kind of like bored of it because it just felt like Counter-Strike, and I think Counter-Strike's also just boring. But like
I play it because I like it's
the people?
chill, and it's like the people. Yeah, it's good content farming.
Yeah, Valorant does seem like the place to go for content farming.
I constantly have people want to like date me, and I also have people who I'm really confusing about their sexuality.
That's so funny. You'll sometimes get that in Deadlock. You'll sometimes. I've been doing my work of getting as many trans women as possible to play Deadlock. So sometimes I'll run into other trans women, but like other times I'll run into guys who are like, "Oh, this fucking femboy." Like people mainly think I'm a femboy.
Yeah,
and they get
that's
really
my experience
weird.
in Valorant.
Yeah, they're like, "Oh, femboy, fucking come into my lane. Like, let me show you. Like, add me after this."
Oh
and I'm like,
God.
guys, let's chill. Like, there are a lot of chasers on Deadlock.
In Valorant, I get asked, like, sometimes people don't jump to femboy, they jump to ladyboy, and I'm like, I know what you are. I know what you are. What the fuck?
Oh no.
That's crazy.
That's horrendous.
Yeah.
God, there are sometimes one of my favorite things is to like role play as like one of those like puppy girl T-girls who's always like, oh, I'm so puppy, like bark bark, like :3:3. And so every time like I'll get a kill, I'm like, oh yay, yippee, bark bark, and like I'm like, oh, I'm so puppy. And there was one time someone on the other team was like, are you a queer individual? And I was like, yeah. And they're like, what type? And I was like, I'm a silly little puppy T-girl. And then they were just like, add me right now. They're like, I need you so bad. I need you to do this. Like, low-key thought about like changing my username to like BPD puppy girl, and then just like just role playing as a puppy girl on Deadlock. I thought that'd just be the funniest shit ever.
Oh no. Oh
my God.
Is that the strat to get like skins and so on in that game?
Yes, you can get, well, there's no like skins in Deadlock yet, but like people get really fucking mad. Like I'll fuck on this guy like crazy, like kill him like again and again and again. And he'll be like, oh, like KYS, I hate you. I'm like, oh, I'm so puppy, thank you. Like, thanks for the free souls. And then they're like, ah, like they can't do it.
Oh my God.
It's the strat though. It's the strat.
I
Like,
meow in Valorant, and sometimes
like,
people get really mad.
yeah, just be like, oh, I'm just so kitty. I'm just so kitty cat. And then they're like, die, 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 die. And it's like, dude, this is funny. What the fuck are you on about? Oh God, it's
crazy.
It's so fun. It's so fun. But I did kind of have to get skedaddling and skedoodling. I did want to. I'm getting the Deadlock itch. I really want to play Deadlock right now.
Yeah, it's an addiction.
No, I just like doing it all the time. Like, it's not like I can stop whenever. I'm just not going to stop.
Yeah, I just like it too much to stop right now. I don't see a reason to stop right now.
No, I mean, like, I have time to play it right now. I should just like stop everything and just play some right now. Like, it's not an addiction, you know?
My God.
Like, in the future, I can just stop whenever, but...
Yeah, maybe one day I'm going to, like, take a break.
Well, yeah, maybe one day. Just not today. Not for a long time. but
Yeah.
maybe eventually.
Oh
But
my
if
God.
you ever do want to play Deadlock, like I can teach you some of it. I can like run through some stuff with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Oh my
that could be
God.
fun. You know, I'm like
How
almost
is like crossplay on there when it comes to like regions?
oh yeah, I forgot you're in Germany.
I'm in Germany.
Fuck, the ping might be shit.
I mean,
Okay.
that's okay. Like it's fine in Overwatch. My ping is in general kind of shit because I have German internet. But yeah, I'm kind of wondering if it's like easy with like cross region because like for Valorant you need like an entire different account.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I
Like,
mean, I think
if you make an account with like a German IP, you're locked in for Europe and also Tokyo.
wow.
So I needed like a
Huh.
VPN to like set up an account just so I can like
No,
play.
I don't think you do. I think the game will just match you into a random server, and then you might just have like 200 ping,
Okay.
which kind of is unplayable. So, fuck! I don't know. We'll figure it out.
I mean, that's like similar if we are playing like Overwatch together.
Oh fuck, dude! I hate ping. Why can't everything just be connected by wires instantly everywhere?
For real.
Oh man.
There needs to be like a server that is like in the middle of like in between Europe and NA.
Yeah, we gotta put something in the middle of the Atlantic. No.
Yeah,
Pacific?
exactly. Huh?
Atlantic.
Mm-hmm.
I know my ocean.
Like in the middle, just like have like a like internet.
Yeah, you know that giant garbage patch in the middle of the ocean? Just put some cell towers on there, and then we'll be chilling.
Yeah. Can I give Lucy your Discord handle so you can like
Yeah.
talk together? Okay.
Yes.
If I can even like do that right now.
Yeah, you can also find me on the Sabre Discord. I have a Discord, by the way.
Oh, you can
I'm on it
drop your
sometimes.
Discord.
No slag. Oh god, how do I?
That works. That works too.
Here. Wait. Oh, I thought I had a custom thing. I don't have a custom thing. Uh-oh, did I close something?
I'm still here.
Okay. I accidentally closed something. I don't know what it was. Okay, I think... There we go. Bam. That's my Discord. There you go.
Awesome.
But yeah, you can find me on there.
Let me join your Discord as well.
OMG! OMG! I'm getting so many Discord people. But like, yeah, I'll post like a lot of stuff on there sometimes. I'm trying to figure out more stuff for my Discord because I feel like I don't really do as much as I should. Like, I thought about getting like a Minecraft server for my Discord because that'll go normal.
I had that one time and I handled like management of everything and I lost access to it and I completely like I've it was a lot to deal with. I couldn't bother anymore. It was just too much.
Like management of like a Discord server?
Management of like a Minecraft server for my Discord.
Oh. Yeah,
because
I was
like
just thinking like
initially a lot of people wanted to join and I was like, okay, I need to make sure that I have like enough slots so enough people can play, and then, you know, only like a certain amount actually wanted to play and then actively. And then I was like, okay, I got like this entire setup now just for like maybe like 5 people who like play.
Okay. Yeah, like it's always going to be a lot in the beginning, but then it's going to taper down to the people who actually play. And then it's like, I don't know. I feel like just streaming it, people would just play on it.
Yeah.
You know? But I don't know. I'm still figuring out a lot of streaming stuff because right now it's kind of like a part-time job thing because I'm also doing teaching. But this summer I'm planning to do more like full-time stuff, hopefully. That's the plan.
I feel like...
But do you do it full-time?
I do it full-time, but I'm actually looking for like a part-time job in like some area that I can like do, because it's not enough for me to actually have a lot of savings.
Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at too.
And I want to save stuff. I want to, I want to go to like conventions. I want to go on trips and so on, and I don't want to like constantly worry about, literally everything. Like, because
Yeah.
if your income is tied to the views and so on that you get on social media, everything becomes just like a hunt for that, for these analytics, and it can be kind of stressful.
It fucks with you. It fucks
Yeah.
with you.
Yeah. If you
Yeah,
upload like a YouTube video and it says like, oh, this one was kind of shit because like YouTube kind of bullies you if you're not overperforming. It just feels like, oh goddamn. Well, that was like a waste of time, but not actually, because
Yeah, some people are still gonna get something out of it.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's definitely been something I've found myself in, is that like, I get a majority of what I live off of from my content, but kind of in the same place. It covers the essentials, and I have a little bit of spending money, but nothing to really save.
Yeah, exactly.
And so it's like, then I get stressed out. Like, every video has to be crazy good, and then I get stressed out about the videos.
And you can't really take breaks, right?
You can't. No, there's no breaks.
Yeah.
There's no breaks.
It's like, even if you're just like planning, the thing is, like, for me, I like editing my stuff myself because I don't really trust someone else enough to produce the type of content that I do, because if it's like educational, I want to make sure that what I said is actually correct before it goes live. And but it would be kind of useful to have like a little bit of help, but then also like it's going to cost money, and I can't really afford that because I need all the ad revenue that I can get.
Yeah, like I've had a couple like video editors reach out, and they're like, oh, like you can pay me like $100 and I'll edit you a video, and I'm like, I won't even get $100 on a video.
Yeah,
like I'm just losing money here. Like I don't know about that.
Yeah,
but then there's something to be said. You'll get a well-edited video for $100, and then you'll start getting more followers, and then eventually, with enough well-edited videos, you'll start to make over $100, and then like blah 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 blah. But I can't even afford that $100 for a fucking video right now.
Yeah.
So
I mean, I take like 20 euros for like for short form content. Like,
dude,
editing.
like the short form content used to be a lot more lucrative. Like with TikTok specifically, like I used to get probably like $1,000 to $2,000 a month from TikTok, like by just posting videos. And then after like Trump did his whole fucking thing with it, like banning it in the US, like something with the algorithm fundamentally changed, and like shit just changed. Like stuff changed, and now like from TikTok I'll maybe get $100, but I have more views is the thing. Like,
that's kind of like the thing that I don't really understand, or like that's kind of like in general like problematic when it comes to doing this like full time, because like what if shit changes and you lose income? Like my Twitter account got restricted, and I used to get like, I don't know, $300, $500 and so on, and then it just I just got nothing. And it's like that could happen again, especially like me as like a trans person on this fucking platform. So that's not really something that I can like count on, like reliably count on.
Yeah. And it's like, it literally just like disappears out of nowhere, and then sometimes a video will just be deleted or invalidated, and there's nothing you can do about it. Like there's no one you can complain to.
Yeah, exactly.
Like everything's just this mega corporation that you're like, oh, please pay me, I'm getting viewers to your platform. And it's insane. Like on TikTok, it was pretty much a formula of, if you got 1 million views on a video that was over a minute long, you got like $500. That was pretty much the rate, like $500 per million views. I got a video that got 3 million views. I got $100 for it.
Crazy.
Like, that was supposed to be 1,500. I got 100. That's 1/15 of like what you would normally get.
That is
Like,
insane.
Like it's not doable anymore. And
Yeah.
like with like TikTok lives, you know, you can like donate little gifts and do like little effects or whatever. And it was that was pretty fucking lucrative. Like people have been using TikTok for a while. I'm sure you can remember like the NPC lives that people used to do.
Now it's like battles and like what is it, arena?
Yeah, like there's like so much lucrative shit that you could do. And like there was a point when I first started doing TikTok lives where I was making like $20 an hour. And I was like, that's like a job. Like that's crazy. Yeah. Now I'll get maybe 5 cents an hour. If I'm lucky. That's why I don't do them anymore. Like I'll do it if I'm just like bored. Yeah. But like you can't really make money on it anymore.
Did you see Meta like wanting to pay creators if they switch to like being on Facebook?
Yes, so that's their like creator incentives program. Yeah. So I actually did that. So if you post 20 reels over the course of a month, they will award you with $500, and they will do that for you for 3 months. And then after that, you don't get any bonuses, but they do pay you per the views like TikTok does. Okay. So like I set up cross posting, so whenever I post something to Instagram, it posts to Facebook. By the way, most complicated shit I've ever fucking done. Like the method of like making your shit cross post is so fucking confusing. It took like a week to figure it out.
Oh my god.
But besides that, like the money is like okay. It's like kind of like TikTok rates, but like a little better. And then also just like, I don't know, reading Facebook comments is a whole fucking ordeal. It's kind of insane the things people come up with on Facebook.
Yeah, I heard that Facebook, like my Instagram comments are kind of wild. But I heard that Facebook comments are kind of on another level because it's just a lot of boomers. So you get like a lot of OG misogyny and transphobia.
Yeah. Like, hold on. I had one saved because it was just so insane. Like he was talking about like giving birth and making himself into like a kangaroo or something. What? Yeah, like my video where I did my road trip with Crow, someone was like, "This is the first video I've seen your boyfriend," and I'm just curious, is he a trans man or just a twink? For some reason, I assumed you had a super buff MAGA presenting, but actually left his boyfriend. Obviously, you don't have to answer, but I was just surprised.
What?
Like, why you thought I would have a MAGA? I'm like, you thought I'd have a MAGA boyfriend? What the fuck are you on about? But
yeah, that's crazy.
I found it from the kangaroo guy. All right, so he commented. He had like 20 comments, all at like the maximum character length. I'm gonna start with the first one. Men can have periods, right? And give birth, right? And lactate from their breasts. Women can have sperm and have an erection and have balls and have no breast. Tell her out of a whim without a medical condition, of course. You know if people can be trans, then I can be a rich person in a poor person's body. I can be a black man who is luxurious, white hair and green eyes and a Japanese accent. Also, I want to be able to grow a tail and blow fire out of my asshole. Also, I want to be able to grant wishes. I think the government should pay for all of that. Since transitioning is pretty much being paid for by the government, I feel like I should be able to do all of this. Also, I should be able to give birth to a kangaroo. I feel like that is my right out of everything I said. I feel like it is most right if I can be able to give birth to a fucking kangaroo.
Oh my god. I feel like it's just like there's so many strawman arguments and like people not understanding like gender identity is not the same as your ethnicity, and it's definitely not the same as your species and ability. Like, trans people do not
Yeah.
deny like their own reproductive. Like,
Yeah, I can't give birth to a
organs.
kangaroo or spit fire out of my asshole. I know these things.
Mhm.
Like,
I mean, we can double jump, so right? I guess.
that's true. That's true. That is the genetic advantage. they always talk
Meanwhile,
about.
my Instagram comments seem really tame to that. Like, I have someone be like, transphobia, lol. That's not even a thing. Being trans isn't really a real thing. Just a lot of people with gender dysphoria.
Yeah. Yeah, you get some like almost there transphobia
Yeah.
where they're like being trans isn't real. And I'm like, okay, I guess. They're
You're
like, yeah,
not
everyone's either a
trans,
biological
you're just-
man. They're like, everyone's either a biological man or a biological woman. And I'm like, that's kind of based in a way, but not really.
Yeah.
Like, oh, trans women are just biological women. Okay, you're like kind of there actually. But yeah, I don't know.
It always bothers me with like the term like a biological XYZ because it's literally just a dog whistle and it makes no sense. It's like
It's so fucking stupid.
it just always like hijacks the conversation, makes things about like because when they
Biology.
mean like biology, they don't mean that you're a human being. They actually mean that you're capable of like producing the gametes that they associate with the gender identity that they've been like
Yeah.
conditioned to associate with the sex.
Yeah, and it's like, I don't know. And they're like, oh, you can only be a man or a woman. And then you're like, what about intersex? And then they're like, what is that? And I'm like, dude, you haven't even, like, your argument falls apart the second you think about it more than
But like
5
intersex
seconds.
people are also either just male or female. It's like, yeah, because society just like shoves them in the either or box or just like completely dismisses their existence.
Yeah, like they'll also get like mutilation surgery when they're born.
Yeah.
Like a doctor will just choose. And then they're like, no, that doesn't happen. And I'm like, it literally does. It literally does.
Yeah. Like all of these
Like-
people who are like worried about, children having like gender reassignment surgeries, they never care about like intersex people. They just like make up the stories of like, oh, trans people are doing this.
Yeah, they're eating out of capsules in school.
Mm-hmm. The litter boxes.
Yeah,
they're still
using
clinging
litter
on the
boxes.
litter boxes.
Yeah. Like, I think there was like a hearing that this like senator or someone was like trying to introduce a bill to like ban furries in US public
Yeah.
schools. Because he was like, they're using litter boxes. And then the judge was like, name one district that has happened in. And he's like, listen, I can't spend all the time here naming the districts like it's happening. And he's like, okay, where is it happening? Give me a name. And he's like, no, you see, I can't because he's like, no, give me a name. Where is it happening? And he's like, it's just happening. And he's like, dude, I know this is a conspiracy theory online. I know you're making this shit up. He's like, stop coming to me with this shit.
Yeah.
Like,
it's the same with
everyone's
like
just
the
making shit up.
where's Antifa headquartered?
Dude, oh my god, the Antifa stuff actually fucking makes me go crazy.
Yeah.
Because they're like, oh, you're Antifa. It's like, it's not an organization. Like,
yeah.
like it's like an idea.
Yeah. It's like it's
yeah.
like saying atheism is a religion.
Yeah, guys, where's the atheism headquarters?
Yeah.
Like, what do we? That's not how that works.
Also,
Like,
really big pet peeve of mine is when people hit me with like oh, you're doing like gender ideology and so on, and it's like, no, actually you enforcing a cishet normative despite nature like opposing this is actually the real gender ideology. Like,
but they don't think about that.
they don't worry about that.
They don't think about it.
Oh, the trans cults. Like, actually, like, the cult is, like, the gender criticals because they are funded by, like, actually, like, a billionaire who is spreading, like, so much anti-trans hate.
Yeah, I mean, even J.K. Rowling, like, directly influenced, like, the UK, like, redefining trans men as, like, what was it, like, biological?
They said a woman is, like, it has to be, like, a biological woman or some shit like that.
Yeah, like that was like directly influenced by J.K. Rowling.
Yeah, and it was also the opposition didn't get a hearing. Like it was literally just like the anti-trans.
Yeah.
Wait, let me show. Does this graphic? Yeah, so they define sex as like biological.
It's define sex as biological. Did not ban inclusion. Trans rights are still protected. Single sex spaces are an option, not a must. Huh. That's so weird. I don't know. All this shit just like.
So,
dude,
they think that like they can use it as a justification to strip like civil rights away from trans people, when in reality they're still, you know,
yeah.
they're still like covered, right, and still protected. Oh, Vio,
I mean,
how are you doing?
It's good that they're so fucking protected, because like I feel like in the US,
it's just
like
they are being shamed and so on, like by people like J.K. Rowling and so on, like, oh, how dare you not include not exclude trans women from like the bathrooms. And then there's like this one weird ruling where it's like, yeah, trans women can use women's spaces unless you're employed by a company, then you cannot, like, it's so weird. Everything is like so performative and like convoluted. It's just nothing makes sense when it comes to transphobia. It's just so dumb. And then dumb people are telling me that like, oh no, actually I need to listen to their side. It's like, you're stupid. Like, there's no side I need to like listen
that's
to.
it. You're just fucking stupid. Like, there's not much to do at that point. Like, you're not really saying anything new.
Exactly.
Like, you can predict everything they're gonna say because it's just the same recycled arguments.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's like, oh, you're biological male. Oh, you're just a gay male. Oh, you're a man in a dress.
Yeah.
Adam's apple.
Like, the entitlement of like random cis people to tell you who you are and what you need to identify as, what your pronouns are. They even come up with like random like German names to like put on me, like male names and so on to like put on me because oh, you cannot. Actually, if I think of Nyara, I think of a woman, so I need to like come up with like a different name so I don't have to like think of Nyara as a woman. And it's like the mental gymnastics that people need to do.
Nuts.
There are people who literally fucking gender me correctly and then like go into like the comments and like correct themselves with like, oh, I meant he. I'm sorry, I'm actually transphobic. I just like I was like
sorry,
a little
guys,
bit confused
slip
right
up
now.
for me.
I'm sorry for saying she.
Yeah, I have this like hate account. You actually you texted me about it one time, but this like hate account of me on Instagram. Yeah, puts a bunch of pictures of me through AI to make me look like a guy. And then like he like says his name is like Sean because he's like, oh, Sabre is a trans name. Sabre chose that name, so Sabre's not her real name. So he's like, oh, what's like a guy name that you could maybe get Sabre from? He's like, I'm Sean.
That guy lived in my comments. Like, how fucking obsessed is this dude?
It's crazy. Like, going through the time of like finding different pictures of me and like putting it through an AI generator and being like, oh no, make it more masculine. No, more masculine. No.
Yeah, there are like so many people who just like save images from trans women and give it to AI and be like, oh, remove the filters, remove the makeup, remove all. As like that's not how it works, but it affirms your delusion, so.
Yeah, like whatever, you can do it.
This is how you actually look like.
It's like, no, I can just show you. Like, you can just ask.
Yeah, it's.
But like, there was Mommy Dune game did the rounds again.
Oh yeah,
it's kind of like
I begged for Valorant skins and it actually worked. So
I'm telling you, it works. It fucking works. You just have to ask. People will do it. But like, whenever like meme accounts like start getting like less clicks, they'll just put Mommy Dune game, and then like so many people just fucking flock to it. It blows up every single fucking time.
I constantly I have this guy, this insane cope gimmick account.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I see that a
who
lot.
constantly like posts like old tweets, like January 2025 type of tweets and so on. I have one interaction where I screen capped his tweet, and the tweet got screenshotted by him again, posted on his profile, and I posted it again after screenshotting and like interacting with it. And there's just like a, you know, it's just like cascading into like just posting.
I've seen that. It's like yours and then his and then yours and then his and then yours and then his, and it's so fucking funny.
Yeah.
It's so
I
funny.
wish he would have continued, but I think that because I quote tweeted him, but it didn't get like that much engagement, he didn't do it again.
Oh,
Because like I think the first or second time we did that, he got like 70,000 likes.
whoa.
Yeah.
Jeez. Oh my god. But like on the most recent Mommy Dune game that's been doing the rounds, everyone was arguing. They're like, that's not a trans woman, that's a biological woman. And then people were like, nah, I'd fuck her. People were like, but she was born a man. She was born a man. And they're like, dude, look at her. You kidding me? I'd fuck her. They're like, you're gay. They're like, you're a gay male. And he's like, I'm a gay male for wanting to fuck a pretty girl? Okay, dude. Like, and then like this guy, he went back into my account and got one of my like transition timelines from like last year. And it's like, see, she used to be a guy. And he's like, dude, I don't care. Look at her now. I don't give a shit. I would want to fuck her. And like all of the comments, like, I think because everybody's seen it so many times already that, you know, like the, oh, get a job stuff, like that's all been said.
Yeah.
So now it's like the savants. So now Mommy Dune game, when it pops up, people are like, okay, but would you fuck her though? and everyone's like, oh, would I fuck Mommy Dune game? And everyone's like, oh, maybe I would. And it's so wild to see like the evolution of it happen, but
oh my god,
it's so strange. But people just like go back and they'll just like they have all my like pre-transition photos saved.
Yeah,
like
it's so
like,
weird.
Why do you have that?
They're always like posting this in like replies to me like, this is how you used to look like. I was like, okay, like
yes.
Character development, actually.
Yeah.
Right?
Like, yeah, that was from
Thank you for
like 3
showing
years ago.
everyone how well transitioning actually works.
Yeah, that's the thing. Is they're just like, oh, look, like you used to be like so manly. Yeah, now I'm not.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy? And like, you know, people are always, their thing is they're like always like, oh, all that changed was you put on some makeup and you changed your hair.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, you're kind of just making shit up.
Yeah.
But they're always like, oh, it's all makeup. And it's like, no, this shitty fucking eyeliner, that's the only makeup. Everything else is natural. And then they're like, no, it's not. And it's like, dude, I don't know what to tell you. And I did have I had a 4chan T-Girl account like quote tweet one of my transition timelines, and they're like, oh, she definitely already got FFS and she just didn't tell anybody to make it dysphoric.
I think I saw that.
Yeah, I'm like, dude, what are you?
It's just, the thing is like, HRT and body fat redistribution really changes your face, and it also makes you look so much younger.
It does. It does. I looked old as fuck when I had like my beard. Like that shit sucked.
Yeah.
Like, even on my fucking on my passport, I still have a beard. I gotta get that shit fucking renewed.
You should change that, yeah.
Yeah, last time I tried to use my passport, like I was like at the airport, and you know, like I was going through like security, and he's like, all right, passport. I'm like, here you go. And he's got it. He's like, and he was like, can you step aside? And I was like, oh, is this actually happening? I'm like, is this happening? And I'm like, yeah. And he's like, I don't believe this is like yours. And I was like, no, like that is me. Like I like look at my eyes, like look at my nose, like it's the same. And then he like flagged it, and like everything went like red, and I was like, what the fuck is happening?
Oh my God.
And then luckily his like supervisor came over and was like, what the fuck is happening? And he's like, look at this. And then the dude took the passport, looked at it, looked at me, looked down, typed something in, all the red lights went away. He's like, you're fine. And then passed it to me, and I just kept going. But I was just like, what, dude? I'm like, that was so scary. That was so fucking scary. Like I was gonna die. I swear to God.
Oh my God.
Like traveling as a trans person can be just so fucking scary sometimes.
Yeah. And then they want to make it harder by you not being able to like change your passport, because like it's apparently deceiving to have like a passport image where you look how you actually look like.
Like that part's just crazy to me. It's so dumb. Just all of it's just so fucking dumb. Oh my God.
I feel like the sad reality is that eventually, once all of this is over and we're, you know, slowly getting to a point of like more acceptance and actually like reverting all of like the shitty things that US, UK and so on have been doing, nobody will learn from any of it.
No, they'll just pretend like it never happened.
Yeah.
Like even like I think like all like the conservative grifters who like did the whole thing, they'll be like, oh no guys, see, like we're accepted now, so we're fine.
Yeah.
And it's like, no dude, you were bound for the other team. Like when the fucking Nuremberg trials come out, like you're going there.
Yeah.
Like you're gonna be part of it. Like you're like, you chose your side.
Yeah.
Like the pendulum is going to swing back, and like I don't even think like rainbow capitalism is gonna work anymore for trans people.
No.
Because they've just been like so abandoned by the institutions.
Exactly.
Like it's like there's no salvaging it. At least I believe so. Unless they really pull something. I don't know.
I don't think
a section
actually,
covered it.
people need to actually like make up for all of like the harm they caused the trans community, because just being like, oh well you can change your legal name again, and we can, you know,
we said we're so
support
sorry.
you. Yeah, we're
so sorry.
Because like
you get a section in Target.
For the gay community, it was like, oh yeah, you can get married now. Everything is fine. We're cool now, right? Everything is cool. For us, I don't think that like it's going to fly to just be like, oh well, you can like transition now.
I don't even think that'd be enough.
Yeah.
I don't think it would be, because like, you know, like getting put on lists, getting denied healthcare, getting denied employment and housing, and being socially ostracized, being at greater risks of like hate crimes, and especially especially Black trans women being extremely disproportionately affected by transphobia and like hate crimes, and especially like incarceration. Yeah. Like it was like, I think like 60% of Black trans women have been like targeted by like a violent attack because of their gender identity. And like 30% of those were like imprisoned or incarcerated because of their gender identity. And so like for those like specific like demographics of trans people, like you can't really come back from that. Yeah. Like that's like I don't know what you do.
We're just going to be like fucking abandoned, and everybody's going to like shove this under the rug and pretend it never happened. And then like, once the opportunity is going to like arise, they're going to repeat the same shit again.
Yeah, and like it makes you wonder like who's the next group gonna be? Because at first it was gay people, and now it's trans people, and low key I think it's either non-binary people or furries next.
Yeah.
Like I think you already see a little bit of like the furry shit with like the litter boxes in schools, and they're like, oh, that's trans people. And then, you know, once people are cool with trans people, they're gonna be like, oh no, it's furries. Yeah. And there's gonna be a bunch of weird shit about furries or something, or maybe some
it's
other
always been like kind of furries, but they've never been like going this hard with like legislation and so on, like after them. I'm like wondering like if there's like a point where there are like surgeries and so on for, you know, body modifications to give you like a tail or something, right? That'd be like some cyberpunk type of thing. Like it's going to start as like it's probably going to be like funded by like some billionaire because he has like a fetish for it, right? Like obviously.
Yeah,
And it's going to be
probably.
seen as like, you know, the from like cyberpunk, right? The exotics type of thing. And that would probably also go through like the same thing of like, oh, you are choosing to go through like all of these changes. This means that you are actually fetishizing yourself and like subscribing to, you know, no longer being seen as like a human who is worthy of having human rights.
Yeah. It's there always needs to be like a cast of people who are like having their rights be debated because it makes you feel like you're like worth more.
Exactly.
You know, like even like there's that one, I think like John Oliver, maybe, I don't know, but he was like interviewing somebody at like a MAGA rally, but they were like, do you think gay people deserve rights? And she was like, oh no, like they asked for too much. Like I just think it's not fair. And he was like, what? And she's like, yeah, it's not fair that gay people get rights, like equal rights. And he was like, how would that affect you? And she's like, well, like straight people work so hard.
Oh yeah, I saw that. Oh god.
Yeah, and it's like what the fuck are you talking about? Like people just like they want an oppressed class of people to feel better about their own position in society.
Exactly.
They never like, go after like, at least the we're
class. Not that they never go after
no.
Those that are actually responsible for their life to be miserable because punching up is so hard.
Yeah, because it's like the system that's keeping things the way it is up, and so the only way you can punch is down. And like American society in particular, like breeds you to be complacent with how things are. And
I think like a big reason why like TERFs, especially, you know, like women are so vocal when it comes to like harassing trans women is because they get to use and weaponize the misogyny that they had to deal with in order to invalidate trans people and attack trans people. They just double it, give it to the next person.
Yeah, it's so sad to like specifically see like, especially like, wait, is it TERFs? Yeah, I think it is TERFs, but like using the grounds of feminism for hatred is like, it's so like you're kind of just like staining your own ideology. Like, why would you do that? You know?
It's also like this thing of like they hate trans women so much, or they like having like some form of power over trans women so much that they cozy up to their abusers who literally want to enforce like genital inspections and shit like that. Like they want to lose their own bodily autonomy in exchange for like harassing trans people.
Yeah, it's just like, I don't know, it's like the same thing. It's like the oppressed dreams of becoming the oppressor.
Yeah.
It's like,
what is that one quote of like, if you convince the lowest white person that he's above the highest black person?
I have no idea. They might go after autistic people. Oh, low key, they might. I might, yeah. Like just like something that they could punch down on, really.
If you can convince the lowest white man he's better than the best colored man, he won't notice you're picking his pocket. Hell, give him somebody to look it down on and he'll empty his pockets for you.
Yup.
That's from Lyndon B. Johnson.
Ooh, I know that guy. But yeah, it's so sad to see that happen in real time. Like all the like the MAGA heads, it's kind of sad.
What I really hate is that you point out like all of like history repeating itself, like the same rhetoric that was used against gay people, against like you know, black people and so on. And they're like, no, this time we are onto something. This time we are right. And you just know in like 100 years when like the next culture was going to be pushed, people are going to sit there being like, yeah, this time we are right though.
Yeah, this time we got it. Like, yeah, we weren't right the first time or the second time or the third time or the fourth time. But the fifth time? Come on. You can't be wrong all the time. You gotta be right eventually.
Yeah.
But it's so sad, and especially like seeing a lot of the arguments against like trans women's acceptance be so directly like paralleled of arguments against like black women having equal rights to like white women, especially in America, is like they're not biological women, they're not real women, like they're less woman than we are, and it's the same arguments just repackaged. Like it's the same thing again and again and again and again. It's the same exact thing.
And then TERFs are going to like hijack this and be like, oh my god, you're comparing women of color with men. Like, you're actually the ones being racist. And it's like, no, we're just like noticing history repeat itself and you regurgitating the same arguments and weaponizing it against like another minority because like, oh, we can't allow these people to identify as women because, you know, they are not real women. They haven't suffered because like, I have endometriosis and you never had to deal with that. So actually, like, how dare you call yourself a woman? And everything's just suffering.
Yeah, it's all the oppression Olympics.
Yeah. Did you see this one tweet from a UK government official being under my like in my replies being like, joy in their womanhood is something that a real woman has never said.
What?
Did you see that?
No, I don't think I saw that.
Wait. I had a UK government official in my replies.
That's crazy.
What's that? I posted it to Insta.
Let me see this. What the fuck?
Joyful in their womanhood is something no biological woman has ever said and meant ever.
What does that even mean? Like, what the fuck does that even mean? Joyful? No one's ever joyful in their womanhood? What the fuck are you talking? Have you ever talked to a first-time mom? Like,
yeah.
What do you? That doesn't make any sense, dude. This is all so dumb. It's all so fucking dumb.
And everything is just like
have to deal with it.
Everything is just like meant to invalidate trans women because like so often I see women, cis women, be like, "Oh, you are saying words that real women have never said." I was like, imagine just like invalidating a cis woman's womanhood because like she used, you know, she said something like, bro, dude, right? Like so many guys who are like, I don't want my girlfriend to say to call me a bro or dude because like that is not a womanly. I was like, and now you're just giving it back in order to invalidate trans women.
Yeah, I mean, kind of like it's just like everything's just a circle. History's a circle. Everything just happens again. It just gets repackaged for different meanings, and it's like, yeah, I don't know if we'll ever escape it. Maybe it's because of capitalism and trying to like innovate
crazy
things, but
how transitioning and like me learning about like trans topics and so on opened my eyes to how fucked the world is because of capitalism.
Yup. Once, yeah, like when you've seen the system work against you in every way possible, it really opens your eyes to like, oh, wait, that's not even like the only way it works against everybody.
Yeah.
Like, it's, I don't know. I think I got bullied in middle school for being a communist. Like people wouldn't like sit with me at lunch. Like, Sabre's a communist, and I'm like, what the fuck type of school are we in where I'm being bullied for being a communist in like 7th grade? Like this shit's crazy. Like, yeah, I had like econ in like 7th grade, and we're like learning about economics, and someone's like, oh, I hope Sabre's not in my class because Sabre's a communist. And even like the teacher was like, Sabre, like, do you identify as like a communist? And at this point, like, I'm just like, yeah. Yeah. And then she was like, we need to like talk after class. And I'm like, dude, are you gonna try to like indoctrinate me into like the capitalist fucking machine? Like, what are we talking? And she like talks to me after class. She's like, why do you believe in communism? And I'm like, I think everybody should be able to get what they need. And then she was just like, well, you see, capitalism does do that. You know, you just have to get a job, you have to save up, and then eventually you can maybe get what you need. And I'm just like, no, I don't believe in the stock market. Like, I think it's dumb. She was like, you don't like the stock market? And I'm like, no. She was like, we need to call your parents. And then my parents had to talk to me about being, my parents had to be like, so you're communist? And I was just like, I just say that to be funny. And they're like, oh. But are you actually though? And I was like, dude, I'm in 7th grade. I'm worrying about the new Minecraft update in Overwatch. I don't give a shit about global economics. Like, I don't know, weird fucking weird shit. Like, I don't know.
That's crazy.
I don't know, dude. I started to like own it though. I was just like, yeah, I'm a communist. And people are like, you what? And I'm like, yeah, bitch. And like, I think middle school is where a lot of my radicalization happened, because that's also when we learned about like the Israel-Palestine conflict. And when I learned about it in like 7th or 8th grade, I'm like, wow, Israel fucking sucks. I'm like, why? Does anyone else know about this? And everyone's like, nobody cares.
Wait,
Nobody
how
cares.
young are you?
I'm 24, so this was when I was probably like 13 or something. This was like 11 years ago.
Okay.
And so like, I remember very, very specifically being very outspoken against Israel, and nobody gave a shit. And so when like, it was like October 13th when the conflict like really fucking erupted, when you know, Palestine like abducted the one like general or something. Like I was like, oh, this is like terrible. This is really bad.
Yeah.
Like this is gonna be like a war. Like this is terrible. And I was like texting my friends about it. And like one of my friends posted on his Instagram, he's like, oh, look at Sabre. You know, I'm trying to talk about one of my exes, and then she's over here being like, oh, fucking global conflict in Gaza. And I'm like, you guys don't understand. This is gonna be a really big deal. And then it turns into a really big deal, and everyone's like, I saw this coming. I never saw this coming. It's always been a big thing. It's always been insane. No one's ever given a shit. Ever given a shit. But yeah, I don't know. Learning about Israel in middle school, I was like, oh, that's not fair. That sucks. And then,
we never,
you know, the teacher.
We never really learned about that, but I mean, I graduated in 2016, so.
High school?
Okay. I'm 29.
2019. I'm a youngin. I'm not that young though. It is weird though. So I work at a school, right?
Yeah.
I teach kids who were born in 2019, 2020.
That's crazy. Yeah.
It's so fucking weird. Like, I'll have volunteers. I'll have like volunteer high school students who work with me. And when I was in college, so I was like a freshman in college. They were in like 3rd and 4th grade. And I'm like, dude, that's not okay.
Oh my god.
Like, that's so messed up, dude. That's so fucking messed up. But like, I had to, last year, or maybe it was earlier this year, I had to explain to a kid what COVID was. Because he was born during the pandemic. And he was like, what's COVID? And I was like, what? When were you born? He's like, 2020. And I'm like, oh. I'm like, COVID was a really big, like the entire earth got sick. And he was like, what? I'm like, yeah, like, you know those face masks people wear? And he's like, yeah. I'm like, you had to wear one all the time if you went outside. And nobody could go outside. Everyone had to stay home. And he was like, well, what'd you do if you had school? I'm like, there was no school. Like people got sick. A lot of people died. And he was like, what? And I'm like, yeah, when you were a baby, the entire earth was really, really sick. And he was just like, well, what if I want to go to the playground? And I'm like, you can't. And he was like, whoa. He was like, that's so weird. And like some other kids came over and they're like, what happened? And I was like, do you guys remember COVID? And they're like, no. And I'm like, is this our generation's 9/11? Like, that's crazy.
Yeah. That's wild.
Like they just
Oh
don't
my
know.
God.
They don't know, and it's insane.
Oh my God.
Like, oh, it's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy, dude. Oh my God. Like, God, even being in college when that happened, like, I didn't get to go to college. Basically, it was all online. It sucked.
Yeah.
But
I was in university, but like our university wasn't really like prepared for these things, and like I dropped out because it was just like it was, you know, it was a lot,
Yeah.
because like also like staying inside, it just made me incredibly depressed.
yeah, I was very lucky that I had a very big friend group of people who played a shit ton of video games. Lockdown, like COVID for me, I was just in my room playing Minecraft all day. I had the time of my life. It was beautiful. Tragic event, a lot of people suffered. For me, I just played a lot of video games. But it was terrifying. Sometimes I think about like COVID and I'm like, that shit was scary.
We had like a D&D group, and then COVID hit, and you know, like curfews and so on, so we couldn't like go outside and actually like meet each other, and it kind of sucked.
Oh, I also had a D&D group that got stopped because of COVID.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, we had to go over Discord. We had to Discord COVID. Discord D&D was not very fun.
Yeah, I want to get back into D&D, but the thing is like everything is online, and I don't really it doesn't hit as hard if you play online.
No, yeah. D&D is like an in-person thing.
Yeah.
Like online it doesn't hit. It doesn't hit the same.
Pain.
God. Yeah, that was fucking crazy. But yeah, working with kids sometimes it really fucking surprises you the shit they just like don't know. Like if you like teach them just like I don't know, the COVID thing, it was fucking I don't know. That shit was just absolutely insane. But like my student workers also being like, yeah, I had to do elementary school online.
It is crazy to me that there are kids out there who do not understand how like a keyboard or like a gamepad works, because everything is just like a touch screen, and like they play on like a touch screen.
Yeah, like there was once I used to be like a naturalist, like a nature educator. And I was teaching a photography class, and we have like tiny little digital cameras, and I'm like, I have to like teach them how to use it, because they like take a picture and then they're like swiping on the camera, like, why is it not working? And I'm just like, dude, do you not know how to use a fucking camera? Like, what? And like they genuinely don't know. And you know how people are like, you know, like mime taking a picture, right? And you normally go like this. I'll ask the kids at work, and they'll go like this. Like they'll take a picture like this.
Yeah.
Because they're tapping their phone, and they're like, that's fucking insane. But then when it's like calling someone, you know, it's normally like this. They'll go like this, because they'll just like FaceTime. They'll just hold their phone at FaceTime.
That is crazy. And
I'm like, that's nuts. Like that, I think was a bit of a cultural shift where I was like, that's I don't like that. I don't like that at all. That's a little too much.
I'm really terrified of the next generation, because they grow up with AI slop, and they do not have the knowledge to like see what is actually AI slop.
Yeah, that part's really scary, especially as an educator. You know, I'll sometimes see kids on like their Chromebooks or phones or something, and it's like, it's just all AI slop, and I'm like, why are you watching this? And they don't know.
Yeah.
They don't even know what they're watching. They're just watching it because it's like firing fucking synapses in their brain.
Yeah. I mean, it's also terrifying to have like a generation that grew up with like Mr. Beast videos.
Yeah.
I feel like the next generation is kind of going to be cooked, not gonna lie.
Yeah, they kind of are. As someone who works with them, they're kind of fucking cooked. Like literally there are multiple occasions where I have to like help students through dopamine withdrawals because they can't use their like phones or Chromebooks for like an hour, and they'll like have genuine withdrawal symptoms, and it's insane. Like there was one time we had to like take away a computer from a student, and he like got like very irritable and like started like scratching himself, and he was like, I literally can't do this. Like he could not function.
Yeah.
Ugh, it's a little much. Yeah.
My God.
Yay, the new generation. They're gonna save us, guys.
No, they're
gonna
not.
save us.
Oh my God,
They're
everything
not.
is. Everybody's like turning into like fucking zombies and drones.
Yeah.
And like AI
It's-
slop like escalated things so much because like, oh, why would you like learn a skill if you can just like ask ChatGPT?
I mean, yeah, like they don't even know how to Google stuff anymore.
Yeah, and then it's also like
it's
you get like AI and it just like regurgitates information, doesn't fact check anything, and like if you don't have the knowledge to like actually understand where AI is wrong, you're just going to believe it.
yeah.
Did you
Like
see
that-
this
like-
one? Okay, did you see this one thing where a woman got arrested because AI said that like that is the same person, even though she wasn't?
Oh yes, I did see that. Oh my God. Yeah, like we're getting to the point where like AI is like going to be interfering with like actual crimes.
Yeah.
And did you see the everyone was saying that Netanyahu was killed?
Oh
But
yeah.
then they kept putting videos about
Yeah.
like of him being like, I'm alive, and they're AI.
There was a recent one
Like-
again where like it's just AI. Where he goes like, haha, I'm actually alive and everybody can attest to it. And then like his sleeve just spawns. Like it morphs into
it's like,
existence.
oh, they killed him. Like Netanyahu's dead. Like,
Yeah. I don't know if that's
It's-
like a if it's like a if it's like a psyop or if he's actually dead or if it's literally just to
yeah.
so like distrust, like something is going on there.
Yeah,
some
something weird
intelligence
is
operation.
happening.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I saw a video of him twerking. That was real. That one was fact checked. That one was
Yeah,
real.
I have a screenshot where he is actually like on a podcast with me. So if you think that like, you know, he's dead, he's actually not. He was on my podcast.
God, it's God. Didn't he like go on a podcast with like some like douchebag podcasters or something? It was like the Nelk boys or something. He like went on their podcast.
I don't know.
He literally did a press conference yesterday. No, that's somebody in a mask. That's somebody in a mask. Like, in the Epstein files, they talked about Joe Biden dying in 2019, and the Joe Biden that we know now is a guy in a mask. It's real. It's in the files. It's in the files. It's real. It's real. It's real. But Netanyahu twerking is probably the biggest thing to prove that he's alive.
Yeah. This is the one. This one's real. Actually.
Oh my God. That is real. That's fact checked. There's no fact check. It is real.
That one is real.
Oh, funny. That's funny.
Do you also
okay.
get comments? Okay, I'm wondering. Do you also
Yeah.
get comments of people accusing you of being like a Mossad agent or like being like
Yes.
Israeli or something because you're trans?
Yes. Yeah. Whenever, well, not for being trans, just for having bad opinions sometimes, I guess.
Oh.
But like, I'll post like a problematic take or something, and then people will like AI edit me like holding and waving an Israeli flag, and I'm like, okay. I've had to block like 3 accounts that will just AI edit me into like Israeli like pride merch.
Oh my God.
I'm like, Jesus. You know, you can just say I disagree. That also works.
Yeah.
I think that's it to everyone a lot of time.
I feel like AI Gen really like upped the level of like harassment and like lunacy because like
Yeah.
for me it's like people use my models and so on to ship me with right-wing creators and also like put me in like their AI slop music videos and shit.
Oh.
And it's like,
That's great.
Usually you used to be like, you had to commission an artist back then.
Yeah.
And now
like,
people just like
it's-
press the button.
Have you been seeing those like cheating fruit videos?
Cheating fruit videos?
Yeah, it's like AI fruit. It's like humanoid fruit, and it's all like cuck fantasies. Have you been seeing those?
No, I only saw like foods that were birthing out other foods.
Well, that's kind of similar, but
Yeah.
like there's a lot of AI videos being spread right now. That's like fruit people, and they're like cheating on each other, and then like there's like assault, and then one of them gets pregnant, and then like the guy fruits are like, "Fuck you, you're a woman, I don't care," and then she's like super sad and has to give like birth or whatever, and it's like the whole thing's just like a really big cuck fantasy,
What the fuck?
and they've really risen in popularity recently, and like it's like bad. It's like really like racially charged cuck fantasies, and they all started appearing on March 1st, just
Oh my
randomly.
God.
Out of nowhere, they just started like flooding social media on March 1st. All of it. Like, it's the craziest shit ever, dude. I don't know.
Oh.
It's been something I've been like looking into because I think it's absolutely fucking insane. But it's like a thing that's happening. So if you see a bunch of like AI fruit like cuckolding videos on your For You page, it's probably all a fucking like government psyop thing.
I swear
I firmly
to God.
believe so.
I swear to...
Like,
the thing is, like, this AI slop is getting boosted so hard in the algorithms.
yeah.
And it also,
like,
it makes, you know, like, artists and so on just, like, lose hope. Because, like, even if people don't like AI, they will call out, they will jump on the fact that, like, oh, this is AI, this is bad, and so on. But they never actually, like, it never pushes, like, the drama and, like, engagement when it comes to, like, actual artists. Because, like, oh, this is cool, let me, like, just swipe.
yeah. Yeah, that's the part that sucks. I've been trying to engage with a lot more artists on my stuff to, like, boost them a lot more.
Yeah.
But, like, I don't know, like with like the AI stuff, everyone's always like, oh, this is fake, this is AI, and then they'll like talk about it a bunch, and then it'll boost it, and then more people will see it, and then it'll encourage more accounts to keep posting AI stuff, because it's kind of like, you know, everything on the internet's fueled by anger and rage and controversy, and so it's just going to be continuously fueled and fueled and fueled and fueled.
Yeah.
Like,
what
it's all
I
a
find
cycle.
crazy is that there's like AI porn of my video model, and it's like a 3-part series.
That's crazy.
That like some dude did. Like, can you imagine? I made some guy, some Judd, so angry that he needed to like do like AI revenge porn of me.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's actually fucking insane.
Yeah.
Like, wow, just the image of him just like on his computer, like, oh, I'm gonna get her. Like, I'm so mad. I'm gonna post this on Twitter. I'm gonna own all of the libs.
It's so weird.
Oh my god. That's, yeah. I once had somebody made a bottleneck loser AI chatbot one time, and I was like, dude, that sucks so bad. That sucks so bad. I can't believe someone would actually do that to me.
That is
like,
insane.
A hater wouldn't do that to me, right? You wouldn't go through all that effort.
I feel like haters, like, transphobes are really like insane. So I wouldn't be surprised if it's actually like some guy being like, I can't convince the real Sabre of my point of view, but I can convince the AI.
Oh god, yeah, that's probably it.
I'm kind of
like,
wondering
I'll get the...
if I'm like somebody's, like some transphobes anime waifu.
Ooh, maybe. Probably. If someone fucking generated like AI porn of your like avatar, definitely.
I wouldn't be surprised.
That's so fun. That's so funny to think about, though. It's like, you know in like movies how they have like you know, like an assassination target on like a board with all the strings and like the leaves.
Yeah.
Like you're just in the middle with like big red circle around you.
Like an
And it's like
entire
we will
shrine.
get her.
They also always generate me as a cat girl. Also, I got
It's like if you're gonna do it, get it right.
Exactly. I'm a fox.
At least get it right. Oh my god. But I do actually have to get going now.
Mhm.
Crow just got back home, so I have to get us something to eat.
Are you going to be streaming
So-
more, or are you dipping?
I might be streaming a little bit more. I definitely have to like eat something, and then I might be
Mhm.
streaming a little bit. But I think it might be it.
Alrighty. Thank you so much for hanging
Yes.
out. Do you want to like share where people can find you? I can give you like a shout
Oh
out.
yeah. I'm just bottleneck loser on pretty much everything. Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, TikTok, Twitch, everything. So I mean, people probably recognize me. You know, I got a recognizable face. But like that's where you find me. I stream, I talk, and I play video games. I'll usually talk for like an hour or two, and then I'll play some like Deadlock or Slay the Spire or something.
Say the
But
Spire
yeah,
2?
I'm on Slay the Spire 1 right now. I
Okay.
thought before I play the second, I have to appreciate the first. That's kind of my thought
Valid.
process behind it.
Valid.
But yeah, that's me. I post videos on TikTok and Instagram every day. I post on Twitter. I'm really annoying on Twitter because I'm right all the time, and people don't appreciate that.
Yeah, I get that. I feel that.
Yeah. So people don't like it when you're right too much.
Exactly.
But that's me. That's me.
Yep. This is me.
Yeah, that's all
You're
I got.
probably wondering how I got into this mess.
Yeah, I'm somewhat of a niche micro internet celebrity, so no big deal. No big deal.
People know me.
But thanks for like chatting. This was fun.
Yeah, thanks for hanging out. Always, you're always welcome here.
Yay! But yeah, just let me know. Just let me know. This was fun. I'd
do.
gladly do it again.
Awesome. Thanks for hanging out.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Yeah. Bye. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Yeah, thanks for hanging out, everybody. For the YouTube VOD, it's going to be ending right now. And for the Twitch, I will keep going just a little bit. But I hope you appreciated our talk, our yapping session. I hope you had fun. I know I did.